hoodoo. Little
The
bass.
first thing I hear when I walk in is this is playing, and Bob is singing this, looking at Opie, and the first thing I hear is Opie going, "Stop singing this to me." It's really kind of creepy.
It's very creepy. That's Wham! Careless Whisper.
Oh, whoa.
It's not Wham.
What?
It's not Wham. Are you
that?
crazy?
Not Wham.
What?
It's George Michael, man. Come on.
Oh,
get it
yeah,
together.
George Michael. Why did I say
difference.
Wham?
Because you're gay
What?
and you love
I
Wham.
am?
I didn't say Wham.
That's George Michael. Wasn't that part of Wham, though?
No.
That was him on his own?
Wham was Wake Me Up Before You Go.
Yeah, I know Wake Me Up Before You Go.
We
Go,
know
but
you do.
That's a good song.
I played that when I was a DJ in the bars. That got the people a moving. Was that George Michael's as a solo guy?
Yes. That's it. And his Christmas song was a big hit.
I
Yeah.
think it's credited to Wham,
Thank you, Travis.
but it was released by him as a single when he was still with Wham.
Thank you.
This is a case of everybody being right.
Travis.
Everyone's right.
We both get a half.
I think so too.
A half.
It's a draw.
It's like when you split a sack in football.
That's
why would you
right.
wanna
We both
split a
get a
sack?
sack.
Just put the whole sack in your chin.
Absolutely. Don't share. You have to smell some other guy's breath.
If me and Bobby are sharing a sack, I hope
I love that. That would be the deterrent.
Yeah.
I don't want to smell his breath. His balls are mine.
if we're sharing a sack, I hope I'm the second one in. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know. Sack, you want to be the first one in there.
Not if I'm sharing a sack with Bobby.
Why?
Why?
You would hurt my leg.
What?
If I'm in first and then you come in second, you might fucking give me a knee injury.
I'm not going to touch you. You're going to hold the sack. You have to touch each other.
No, we're sacking the quarterback.
No, we're talking
if
about
we're both getting a.
We're talking
What?
about a man sack.
Well, I was thinking football.
Well, we're thinking football.
So are we.
Yeah, we're thinking the same thing. We're on the same page.
All right.
You get another half.
All right. Careless Whisper is in the movie Deadpool. That's why, because I think a lot of people are scratching their heads as they listen to that song this morning.
I'm bummed I couldn't see that yesterday. I really, really wanted to see it.
It was amazing. I loved Deadpool. I'm excited that Ryan Reynolds and TJ Miller will be in today.
Oh, is TJ in the movie too?
Yeah.
Yes, he's very good.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
He's fucking. Did he lose like a lot of weight? He looks like I saw his commercial in the Super Bowl. He looked good.
Yeah, I think he lost a few pounds.
TJ's funny.
We go way
Very
back
funny.
with TJ Miller. He used to do the radio show a lot, and then he moved to LA to become a huge fucking star. We knew him when he was just kind of,
Cloverfield.
Yeah.
Yeah, he came in for Cloverfield.
Yeah.
The whole cast came in, and they left to do other press. And TJ's like, "Fuck the rest of the press. I want to hang out with you guys."
Oh, did he just? I didn't
You remember
He just-
that?
yeah, I remember they came in. I remember he hung.
And then he became sort of a friend, and then he had to go to L.A. L.A. was a call-in, and now he's fucking pretty big. He's a big star now.
He's hosting some award show.
He just
He
hosted
did.
Critics' Choice.
Oh, he did.
Critics'
Critics'
Yeah,
Choice. Nice.
it actually was really good. It was really crazy.
He owned that thing. It was very strange. Some of the things he was doing.
It was really TJ. He is strange. His comedy he's very strange sometimes. And when he came out hosting the Critics' Choice, I was like, come on, man.
Did you see the envelope bit?
No.
Oh, it takes balls. He was doing a bit on how the envelopes are really hard to open up, and he committed. And then it was an envelope that was really hard to open up, and then inside that was another envelope that was hard to open up, and he kept going until the envelope was really tiny. I'm like, oh wow. He was, he could have easily, ate his balls.
Yeah,
but-
if you're a half an envelope in and it's bombing, you're in deep trouble. And you got to tear through a bunch at the same time.
It worked in the end, but I'm like, that takes balls to commit to that bit, and that's how he did the monologue. Yeah,
He opened up with that.
with
That's hilarious.
the guys, the dummies.
Oh, he's got the beard.
Yeah, I don't know what do you call that? He's in the middle of like two dummies in front, two dummies in back.
What do you call that? Me right now.
Bravo, Jim Norton.
Bravo.
He was very good, and he'll be in here promoting Deadpool. The comedy was good in Deadpool.
Yeah, very, very funny. And it also, like, if you're a comic book geek, there's a lot of stuff in there from the comic book and referencing
I'm not
other
a comic
movies.
book geek.
But I'm saying it
I
works
just
on
like
many
the
levels.
movie.
Yeah, but do you have to be a comic? I'm a big fan of the comic.
Deadpool.
I know the origins, but do you have to know all that stuff
No.
to enjoy the movie?
I know nothing about
Is it
that
only
crap.
is Spider-Man the only superhero in this?
It's a Deadpool. Spider-Man's not in this.
That's not Spider-Man?
No, that's Deadpool.
I didn't know.
It's Deadpool.
I swear to God, I thought it was a fucking Spider-Man movie. That's why I
No, Deadpool is like a version
Tommy
of
Lee's house?
is a version of Wolverine.
Sorry. Rodney King? Yeah, keep going.
William Shatner.
Yeah, we got William Shatner too. He's what? He's like
He's like an X-Men. He would be an X-Men. They were trying
I
to.
swear to God, I thought it was Spider-Man. That's how
He was
fucking out of...
when they were trying to make Wolverine. Before they made, he was an experiment that went wrong, and then they figured out how to do it. He was one of the 9.
Okay.
Wolverine was 10.
I don't know any of that stuff.
And,
I just know it was a good movie.
He was going to die. He had cancer and everything. He was going to be a dead man. And they offered him a way out, and they experimented on him.
Okay.
And they literally ruined his body and everything, but they made him invincible.
But you understand how in a quick photo I could see that Spider-Man.
Well, it's funny you said it. They actually made when they made Deadpool, they made him look like Spider-Man.
Okay.
They took it from. They were actually copying Spider-Man.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just saw. I didn't see any ads for it. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Good for Ryan Reynolds.
It was
Good for Ryan Reynolds. Why don't I shut up? I don't know. What did that mean? Good for Ryan Reynolds. The kid's been having a hard time. Good for him.
He did have a hard time.
When? After he was having sex with Scarlett Johansson? He had a wonderful life.
I'll answer this.
Yeah, go ahead, answer it.
He was trying to make this movie for over 10 years.
Yeah.
Oh.
Was that where you were going?
No.
This was his passion. He
But this
really
is a
wanted
part-
to make Deadpool, and they had some test footage years ago, and Fox was like, "Yeah, good for you," and just threw it on a shelf.
Well, he played it already in one of the Wolverine.
No, I know he did, but
and they screwed it up.
Right.
Can I say something?
Sure. Jump right in.
Oh,
Chime
my
in.
God, of course
Everybody
you can.
contributes.
This is the show's going to be in 5 years. Come on in, Bobby. Come on in.
Bobby.
Share. Well, me and Norton were in
Please
the Long
share.
Island this weekend. We're hanging out with Louie on his island.
I saw Curtis Lewa, by the way. He was asking for you.
He wasn't asking for me.
He was. Yeah. He's like, yeah, you still with Opie? I'm like, yeah. I'm the elevator.
Oh, really? Okay.
I just forgot when he said...
How's Imus?
It was good. It said quick 10-minute hit.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So, remember the movie Kick-Ass?
Yes.
I never saw it.
That was good, man. With
I
Nick
never
Cage.
saw it.
The one that
I
you
got
guys
it.
all told me I'm a fucking idiot. It's not going to be
No,
good.
I loved it.
In my eyes...
No, you told me it's going to suck.
But then I did love it after. I saw it.
After, of course.
And
Right?
in my eyes, you're still an idiot because I still haven't seen the movie. So I'm still.
No, that's not the way it works because it was a hit.
But you're still an idiot.
No, you're.
And then if I see Kick-Ass and it turns out to be that it was really good, then I'll take back the idiot thing.
All right, listen, don't.
But I still think you're an idiot.
I want you to do me a favor, stupid. Button your friggin' button flies. What is this, 78?
What the fuck? Why are you staring at my fucking crotch?
And not, more importantly, why are you trying to ruin the visual for the rest of us?
fucking faggot.
Once in a while, little helmet pokes through.
Who still wears button flies, you fucking queen?
What are you talking about? What's wrong with button flies?
What are you, Matt Dillon? You got a pack of marbles in your shoulder?
What a good reference. If you said who still wears butterfly, I literally had nowhere to go with that. Matt Dillon, he pulls out.
I didn't mean to call you a faggot, by the way. I didn't mean in the
I
way.
didn't take it.
I did.
Just something you say when some guy's calling you out. You have to say that back.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean,
That's something you say back
It doesn't mean I'm,
94.
against those people.
You couldn't be.
Exactly.
You hire one.
Surrounded by them.
You had one come in today and visit.
Bunch of pecker suckers. Yeah, but
Yes, Bobby. Kick-Ass.
Kick-Ass, the reason why they didn't make Deadpool, because all these movies that are making them tons of cash aren't rated R, and they were afraid that they were going to make a rated. You can't make money with a rated R comic book movie. Then Kick-Ass came out and made a ton of fucking cash
as an R.
That's when they rethought everything and were like, oh shit, maybe we could do this.
Oh, you can make money on it. Okay,
yeah, you can because Kick-Ass, the movie Kick-Ass.
And I know he played Deadpool in what, X-Men?
One of the prequels, X-Men Origins.
Yeah, okay, but it wasn't enough to get his own movie, and then he's been working on this for 10 years.
No, they ruined it.
They ruined it.
And then what?
He's called the Merc with the Mouth, and in that fucking movie, they sewed his mouth shut.
Why would you do
So
that?
he couldn't talk at all. He just did like the move.
That's stupid.
Oh, that sounds intriguing.
That's dumb.
It's retarded.
Bunch of karate chopping.
The beginning of the movie,
Because he's supposed to be mouthy.
the beginning of the movie, he was mouthy, hilarious, fucking around, and then all of a sudden they make him like Wolverine.
Yeah.
Which is backwards first of all. It should be the other way around. And then they sewed his mouth shut at the end of the movie. So the final huge scene between Deadpool and Wolverine,
Yeah.
he doesn't even talk.
Well, that's dumb.
He uses his eyebrows.
See, I'm not I don't know these superhero movies, but I know that is dumb.
Yeah, he was mad about it too.
Because this Deadpool is all about his personality, and he's sarcastic and funny, and you get all that in this movie, certainly.
And in this movie, really violent, a lot of cursing and a lot of nudity. And then there's
Is Ryan Reynolds nude? Is he nude?
Yes.
I mean, wow. Sorry.
He is.
excuse me.
He's my one. He's my
nice,
one.
He's got nice cheeks.
He's my one.
He's your one.
He's my one.
You're supposed to pick a. I guess you can pick whatever you want.
Who's your one?
I don't know.
Come on, you have a
No,
one.
I used to have a Scarlett Johansson or
guy.
He means man.
Guy.
No, I don't do that shit.
No, if you had to.
If I had to, all right, let me think this over.
If you had to.
Ryan Reynolds looked pretty good. in this fucking
back
movie.
off.
I'm just
back off.
What? I'm just thinking.
Back off. Not today.
I'm just thinking the Ryan Reynolds looked all right in this movie. But then it's going to be weird when he comes in here.
Hey, he's my one.
You're going to tell him this?
It's going to be weird when I push you away.
Oh, we're going to fight over Ryan Reynolds today?
Man, we might roll.
But I know it's hard to narrow it down.
Yeah.
What?
We were waiting for the second part of that.
Everybody got silent and just looked at Jimmy for a second.
Because we're waiting for the second part of that.
I was speechless.
Anyway. For 10 years, he wanted to make Deadpool.
Correct.
I want to know who your one is.
I got to think it over.
Oh, I know his. Yours is Bruce Springsteen.
No, that's
what?
Roland.
No, that's Roland.
Oh.
That's the other.
The mistake is understandable, but yeah.
And then they did some test footage. Fox looked at the test footage, said whatever, put it on the shelves, and then it mysteriously made it online. And then they greenlit the movie the next day.
That's right.
Because of the action it got on the internet.
And it came out yesterday. The film hasn't opened yet, and they already greenlit the sequel. They're writing it right now.
Wow.
Well, it just shows how stupid they are because Ryan Reynolds knew what he wanted to do with his character. This is a really, really good movie.
Yeah.
That's always encouraging when you hear that, right? When somebody like these guys or Matt Damon and Ben Affleck,
Right.
like a lot of these things that they don't want to touch, or a Bronx Tale, that eventually these guys stick with.
Oh,
and they get it
Bronx
made.
Tale too.
Yeah,
Yes,
they wanted it to be De Niro, and Chaz was like, no.
that's right. I forgot about that. So. He doesn't even need to sell this movie. It'll be good to have Ryan Reynolds in here.
Oh, yeah, so
and see our old pal
Rocky
TJ
happened
Miller.
with Rocky too.
Did that same thing, yeah.
So there was a news story like a week ago. I don't remember if we talked about it on the air or not, but there's a mother that's saying that her kid is a big superhero geek and has been seeing all the commercials, can't go see it because it's a hard R, and she wants them to do a PG edit of it and release that.
How about she as a mom just sees it or takes the kid to it?
Yeah.
It's
Right.
just, no, sorry.
Well, the tits make it the hard R, I guess.
Well, there's some
Pretty violent.
Just
it's
wait.
violent.
But there's
A lot of medical stuff.
There's also stuff in the sex scene that's probably inappropriate.
Oh,
Why? What?
Now,
With Ryan?
well, I got to give that part away.
No.
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 Yeah,
No.
I'm going to give it away
No.
right
No.
now.
No.
Right now, I'm gonna.
No.
What?
I haven't
Why
seen
you-
it.
Where are you going, Bobby?
Don't be a spoiler.
Babu!
I want to see.
Babo!
I want to see Deadpool.
I
haven't seen it.
tweeted yesterday. I saw Deadpool, and then everyone just attacked me. They're like, "Please don't be an idiot like you usually are, and give away spoilers." I don't mean to give away spoilers, but you get excited. That's why we shouldn't be allowed to see these things before everyone else.
No,
Don't
you can't say that because you're always saying that they never give us the proper links to see these
Have
things.
self-control.
But I can't help myself.
Yes, you can.
Yeah,
You're
No, I
a grown
can't.
man.
The movie
Yes, you
was
can.
so good. I want to tell you that.
Do you ever get mad at your wife? You want to throw her off a bridge? Why don't you? Self-control. Is it just me?
Are you all right?
Sorry, no.
No, it's not
happened?
just you.
You're
Fucking-
the suburbs are
I'm
getting to you.
She's fucking potty training. She started potty
How you
training last
doing
night.
with it?
Potty
Not me.
training.
She started potty training last night and didn't tell me, Opie. I come up, he's just running around naked. I go, oh, why is he running around naked?
Oh.
Then he sits on my lap and shits on my lap.
No.
Yes.
You're supposed
Why,
to.
you thought you were a giant toilet. How does that make you feel?
He's supposed to wear
You would
underwear.
have paid him. Slipped a 20 in his piggy bank.
You're supposed. He's supposed to wear underwear. The kid.
20 in the piggy.
Jesus. He's not supposed to be running around naked.
Well, I don't know.
You put little underwear on him,
Well,
or
we put the
like
we
I
put
don't
the
know.
underwear on and then he peed in the underwear.
All right. So he's not ready for the potty training. Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
So Deadpool was terrific.
Yeah,
I
really
can't
good.
wait to see it.
There is a.
Don't say it.
Don't say it.
Well, I'll say this.
Oh, no.
Don't
God.
say it.
Don't say it.
How about I'll say this?
Don't
No,
say it.
don't
No.
say anything.
It's a little tease.
No,
Are you-
don't tease.
I like your hair.
My hair?
How you doing?
Why? I haven't had a haircut in like...
Don't. Why would you fucking
Why'd
tell
you
him?
sell him out?
I know. Who are you, Lenny Marcus? Just wrecking the bit?
He's changing topics.
Oh, the Lenny Marcus video's up. It's
Very
wonderful.
funny.
Oh, what did Lenny do?
He fucked up Jim Norton's bit yesterday. I couldn't be happier.
It was very funny. Yeah.
It was
What did he do?
hilarious.
Lenny and Kevin Brennan were in promoting the podcast. Bobby, very good idea, by the way. Bobby has some really smart ideas, and that was one of them.
told him.
And Sherrod was here. So I was going to go out and hassle Sherrod about him being a racist, but I was calling us Craig Schenkel. And Sherrod didn't know. I'm like, I go to the bathroom. And Sherrod had no idea. He's just in the middle yelling, "Naughty!" He didn't know what was going on. So I'm outside and I call him as fucking... I call him and I'm like, "Hello, Sherrod," and I'm just starting to say what a racist he is, and he's going to get annoyed. And then he goes, "It's Norton from outside."
Oh, God. Here, we got it, actually. Let's play it for Bobby. Just play it from the beginning. I didn't know that.
Well, when people like that
I
walking
gotta
around,
pee.
how could you
guys
not
talk, I
be?
gotta pee.
You got to pee.
Yeah.
Jimmy, your little
Jimmy's gotta
black?
pee.
Your bladdies?
Oh, no.
Your bladderies?
What else is
Wait,
out?
where do
No,
you
that's
hunt?
real.
Sherrod, we got examples coming in.
You hunted in a suit?
Here we go.
Hi, who's this?
This is Craig. Sherrod, the problem with Sherrod is he just keeps talking about racism stuff, and it's not like...
Like what?
He's not being fair to white people. He just keeps saying, like, black people are better and stuff.
Black people are better at stuff?
Is that Jim calling from the bathroom?
No. He went to the bathroom.
Boy, Lenny really sure knows how to keep a bit going.
Blows up
He
Jimmy's
is
spot.
fucking curmudgeon. And look at his body. Look at his posture, though. It's
Yeah.
exactly just it's curled. And
It's great.
It's like ribbon candy. Is that Jim from outside? Lenny. Fucking Lenny. He's fucking Lenny.
Hello, there's Jimmy, old man. I guess we should have played the whole thing. We'll tweet out the video, but Jimmy's
those two
just
are
like,
fucking
what the
killing
fuck?
it.
Yeah, anyway. I'll say this about
Don't-
that.
Yeah.
What?
Don't ruin the film.
Yeah.
Well, you said about...
No, I was making the point.
sexual thing.
Yeah, but I was making a point that the mom wants.
And I think
to bring,
Jimmy would appreciate that.
but because that's like a.
And it's gonna lead to a discussion, no?
You do what you want to do.
All right, we'll wait till next week.
Wait till next week.
Yeah,
It's a
wait till
tease.
next week.
People come in Monday now and turn on the radios. I'm excited to hear.
All right, we'll wait till next week. It's something that has been discussed on the show many times.
About what?
Oh, now you need to know. Now,
Wait a
don't
minute,
you?
wait a minute.
Now you need
Listen,
to know.
What do you?
A sexual act.
What are you taking?
Advil. I have a horrendous sore throat today.
Great.
So so we can't kiss today.
I'm not kidding. I'm not even going near Ryan. I don't want to see him seeing that. I remember I did Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah.
Ryan was on with who's the chick, the black chick that was married to Fox, the basketball player.
Derek Fox?
Vanessa Williams was on the
Wow.
couch, and I go, I turn. I think it was in the middle of my set. And I go, "You're beautiful."
Oh, God.
And she went. I went. I'm talking to Ryan. I was so fucking starstruck. I was sitting next to Ryan Reynolds, and I you know me, I suck at small talk and with famous people.
Yeah.
I was like, "Dude, you ever in New York? You want to come to a show? Let me know."
I know.
Like he's gonna call me up. Fuck.
We were on with Matthew McConaughey on Leno back in the day, and I was just staring at him on that couch the whole fucking time.
Was that
He had a huge head.
was that AIDS Matthew McConaughey or
No.
fucking a rom-com?
I forgot what movie he was promoting at the time, but
Rom-com was sexy.
I just what?
There's rom-com Matthew McConaughey when he was shredded, gorgeous, and now there's
I was looking at
AIDS movie.
I was looking at Kate Hudson during those movies.
What's wrong with you?
You did a couple with Kate Hudson.
He did.
She's looking pretty banged up though. Man.
She looks great right now.
No, she doesn't.
Buddy, she got fake boobs finally.
I noticed that.
She got fake titties finally.
I
Unlike
like
the
that.
mom.
In a weird way, I like that she was flat chested.
Really?
Usually, I need a little something, but I didn't mind that she was flat chested all those years.
I don't mind a small titty, I guess, but if you have a couple kids in a small titty, it looks like titties used to be there, and then someone stuck a pin in them.
Oh my God!
They look like melted titties.
She was part of that Super Bowl. I don't know where they had all the celebrities in the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
with Letterman looking like
she
he's
looked like
homeless, and she did not look that good. Maybe she was a little hungover when they filmed that thing.
Yeah.
All right, so we can't talk about Deadpool. I'll say this: the movie was amazing. It really was great.
But the whole time.
What?
The whole time, the whole movie was amazing.
Yes.
Yes.
The end, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
fuck you. That
How
was
about
great.
this? I'm
Yeah.
not a huge action movie guy in general, and I loved it. I loved it.
I also wanted it to be longer. Like the film.
How long was it?
Was like 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was it too short, though?
No, it wasn't too short, but you loved every second of it, and you just wanted it to go on.
Now, the end of it, were people applauding? Were people
Yes.
flipping out?
I was in a theater with two other people, E-Rock and Roland.
When?
So how was the full
Yes.
theater doing? Was it applauding or no?
I don't know why we didn't invite you, knowing you were coming in today.
I think you wrote yesterday?
They waited
Yeah.
for us, and the
yesterday?
guy's like, okay, we're ready to start your screening. It was for us three. We sit in this room that had maybe
'Cause we're all-
24 seats, and then me and Eric were laughing because Roland's sleeping through the whole fucking movie. And then when we left, he was like, wow, how great was that movie? I'm like, but I guess he saw it already.
He called me yesterday. He said yesterday, you want to go?
Oh, he did?
At like noon.
Okay.
And I had I was doing my podcast at 2.
You could have blown off the podcast.
I got four people coming in. How am I going to tell them to
Just
fucking...
tell them to do the
Tell them to do the
podcast.
podcast. Yeah, you're the
And then
boss.
say, I'm going to Deadpool. You do the podcast.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
You're the boss.
You're absolutely.
Act
You are
like
the boss.
You're right. You're absolutely right. I should have went. Fuck.
There's
And
one thing you can say.
I'll say this. And then I wanted to fucking leave. And then they're like, you can't leave. There's something special
Yeah.
after the credits.
That's what I was going to say.
And then I sat there like, all right.
Yeah, but when you
But
saw
even
it,
that was good.
All right, I'll tell you what that is.
No.
What happened?
what's
No.
wrong with you?
Why do they do that at the end of the credits? That's so bizarre.
And it was long. I'm sitting there like, what is this special treat? These credits are going forever.
Why do they want you to stay through the credits?
Because
thing.
it's a thing.
There's actually, in this film, there's 2 end credit scenes. One hasn't been attached to the previews that you guys saw. Yeah.
Really?
Well, there's one.
Wait, what is that? What?
We have to go back and see it
There's
again.
2 end credit scenes.
So
for
they're
this-
going to make
for
people
this
go
film.
twice to see the second ending?
No, they're not going to. Well, they're going to make you go twice.
Right.
But the film that's being shown in theaters on Friday has 2 end credit scenes. They held one back for the previews.
So people couldn't spoil both.
So you could go see it again.
All right, so I can spoil the one then.
No.
I'm gonna throw toast at you.
Do you know the first movie to do that was The Godfather, and they decided not to do it? That was the first one at the end of the credits to show a scene, and they decided not to do it because they thought it ended where it should have ended.
You're lying.
No, I'm not.
Your eyes are really
No, I'm
wide,
not.
though.
Yeah, well,
His
actually,
eyes
'cause
are
I haven't-
wide.
I watched the documentary on The Godfather.
Do you know what the scene was?
Yeah. I do. I'm embarrassed. I've seen it.
Your,
Why are you
your voice
laughing?
is cracking.
Right. Yeah.
You look like a brand new baby snake. Your eyes are so wide.
Well, what was the scene? Might as well, tell people.
The Marlon Brando comes back in and he wasn't dead.
What?
What?
Look who's back.
Yeah, he came back in.
Oh, okay.
April Fools. they thought he killed the momentum of the film.
April Fool's. He was Edgar.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
April Fools.
know who else is in this movie?
Who?
I always forget her last name. Gina
Gershon.
No,
Carano.
Carano. Thank you, Bob
UFC
Kelly.
You actually Strikeforce champion.
Yeah.
She was in
Got
here.
her ass kicked by Cyborg and then left the business.
She did leave the business.
Well, she
was
went to
in-
make movies.
She was in here and she was telling us she was going to be in a superhero movie. It must have been Deadpool, but she was on this show. I don't know. It might be 2 years ago.
She was the Ronda Rousey before Ronda Rousey.
Gina Carano was on. I think it was longer than 2 years ago.
Yeah,
What
it
is
was.
it?
Eric says she was in it in 2012.
2012.
This movie wasn't even a thought.
Yeah, she's pretty.
So that's weird because I remember her saying that she was going to be in either an action film or a superhero.
She made her
film.
own action film, and they actually had.
Oh, okay.
They actually had to redub her voice. It was really weird.
Why?
I don't know why. I don't know, but when you're watching the movie, it wasn't her.
Was she
talking.
bad or was she? Did they not want
I
to?
no one. I don't know the answer to that, and someone probably does. I never found out, but it was
terrible.
It was an okay movie. It was actually an all right action film.
What was the name of the movie? You know offhand?
Forget. It's right there.
Yeah.
It's her first movie. They made her a star right out of the gate, like a Jason Bourne type thing.
Yeah, she was really good in Deadpool.
Yeah, she's hot, man.
Can I tell you the one scene she's in that was terrific?
No,
No,
I don't want to know anything.
nothing.
But she's She's an X-Men, right? She's an X-Men.
Is
in the
she?
movie,
I
right?
never would have known that.
She's a,
Oh, you mean the
what is she
movie?
in the movie?
I'm trying to remember who she played in the movie.
She's an X-Men, right?
I don't know.
Haywire.
was
She was in Haywire. Thanks, Travis.
That must have been good.
You don't know
surgery.
who she was in Deadpool?
What?
Can I tell the people who she is in Deadpool?
I hate that.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
I think you can.
No, I better not. She's against Deadpool.
Oh, yeah.
We know
I'm
that by
sorry.
the trailers.
Yeah.
You can say that.
All right, she's
All
in the
right, but I
trailer. You
wanna
can say
say-
it. You can say
In
it.
the
It's
trailers,
trailer.
you can say that.
I can say stuff that's in the trailer?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
You're just trying to, you want to ruin it.
I've never seen the trailer, so I'll just assume what I'm about to tell you is in the trailer. Is that all right?
No, you fucking lunatic. What?
You could have seen the movie yesterday with me.
I should have went. I should have fucking went. I don't know
Right.
if I think I want to see it with a whole
Theater.
We did.
We usually go. 40 of us usually go on all these comic book.
I heard.
We all go.
I'd like to be invited to one of those.
Yeah.
It's a movie you should see in a full theater because, you know, when everyone's cheering going, holy fuck,
Yes.
that was awesome. What we got was loud snoring to our left. It was kind of depressing.
Well, believe me,
Where all those laughs would have been and cheering, we hear
buddy.
a guy next to us is basically dying in front of us.
We went to see X-Men. 10 minutes in the movie, Keith Robinson, as loud as that. The whole fucking theater starts cracking up. This fucking old son of a bitch passes out, right? Last time we were
drunk.
We go to see Star Wars, right when Han Solo gets one in the gut,
Yeah.
he goes, "Ha! That's what you deserve. You should have hugged Princess Leia, you jackass."
You know, that brings a memory. I miss seeing movies with Patrice because, man, he would talk.
He would fucking heckle the screen.
He would heckle the screen. We saw Cloverfield. He was.
I was there.
Remember, he was not having it, and he was just yelling at the screen. And then that critic,
Jeffrey Lyons.
was it Jeffrey Lyons?
Jeffrey Lyons.
Yep. Who's so full of himself. This fucking movie critic. Is he national? I guess he is, right?
Who's Ben Lyons' father?
Yeah. Oh, we like Ben. Shit, I should shut my fucking mouth.
Why?
Well, you just saying he's full of himself. I mean, a lot of critics.
Your father's full of himself.
I wouldn't say that's the biggest insult.
Well, let's say, I'll say this: he really enjoys his job and takes it very seriously. And Patrice is like, skip it. And then Jeffrey Lyons turns to Patrice. He's had it at this point because Patrice has been heckling the whole time. He goes, "No one asked you."
And Patrice started laughing.
Yeah, that belly laugh. Pointing at him.
Pointing right in his face.
I couldn't believe he didn't like it. I was there, and I loved it.
Cloverfield.
And Patrice didn't like it. I was shocked. I was like, "Wow, man!"
I don't think they needed the shaky camera as much.
You know, there's a Cloverfield sequel coming out.
You think they're going to go shaky camera again?
Yeah.
Because that made me
Not
nauseous.
as
No, I don't think it is shaky.
No?
Is there a
It's not
Cloverfield?
it's not like that at all.
No.
Is there some shaky or no?
No.
No.
It's,
Oh,
it's
good.
it's a film, and it takes place inside a bunker, and it's three people. It's John Goodman,
Yeah.
and two other people, and it's basically JJ says it's a blood relative of Cloverfield. It's not a sequel.
Okay.
But nobody knows what it's about.
Yeah.
It just came out of
three
nowhere.
guys in a bunker. Oh,
boy.
and a
I
girl.
hope it's about farts.
Hopefully, there's a lot of downtime.
John Goodman says that they can't go out because there's a chemical attack out there.
Right.
But the question is he telling the truth, or is he holding this woman captive?
Right.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
And he's like a survivalist nut.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
The trailer really gets you. You're like,
Yeah.
Oh, I bet at the end they walk out and they breathe in the fresh air. Sunshine! While the bad guy's inside. Let me out of my self-imposed cage.
it's a good ending.
That is a very good end.
Bob's looking at me, awestruck at my ability to paint a picture.
Yeah.
Let me out of my cage.
The tagline is "Monsters come in many forms."
Oh really?
But the trailer like literally hit like last month. Nobody knew that this movie was even in production.
I know.
Yep.
No, I don't.
Why
think
didn't you tell us?
You knew?
Yeah, they asked me
You
not
should
to
have
say
told
that.
us.
They got a new Jason Bourne, and,
Are you in it?
and Matt Damon's coming back as Jason Bourne.
I don't care.
That's
Yeah, I
gonna
don't
look.
care about
I think
Jason.
that's
I
going
don't
to be
care.
good.
Jason, I've never seen a Jason Bourne movie.
Are you kidding me?
No.
They're fucking great.
I've-
Good, okay.
I haven't seen any of the
They're
Bourne
great.
Identities, whatever they're called.
They're unbelievable.
Well, this is called Cloverfield Lane. I guess it's definitely a...
Yes, 10
Cloverfield
Cloverfield Lane. That's,
Yeah, it's definitely a fucking relative of the other one. If it's got the fucking name in the fucking Cloverfield.
The monster got a road named after him. That's
Yeah,
pretty
10
cool.
Cloverfield Lane. Hey, where else are you going? Where are you
fucking
going? The
rules.
Godzilla cul-de-sac?
right.
Yeah, how about fucking King Kong Highway? What's going on?
John Goodman rules.
Yeah, he's very good. Who else is that? I'm getting a bit of a cold. I didn't want to not come in today.
is this a new character?
Yeah, it's this guy who cares so much that I'm sick.
This guy was at his concert last night.
I was cheering, yelling for the people. But what's this about? I didn't want to fucking talk about it.
I fucking hate this.
Yeah. Hope I don't get stuck like that. Wow, that's scary. You get stuck like that.
With the voice.
Yeah, no, it's better.
Sound like Christy Alley.
But what is it? I can't stop doing it. It's so much fun.
I love Scientology.
You should do the Ryan Reynolds interview like that.
I was at the concert last night. I couldn't see your thing. Was it good? Deadpool, I thought it was Spider-Man the first time I seen it.
So, I wish you said that to him.
You're very handsome.
So how's Spider-Man? How is it?
Being Spider-Man hard.
Oh, that would rule.
It was the best fucking
Let's just
interview
make
ever.
believe it's a Spider-Man movie and have him correct us.
Well, what is this about?
Cloverfield, we did it already.
Yeah, but I mean, they're in the place. And
They're in
there's
the
only-
bunker, and I think John Goodman's going to turn out to be the monster.
I have a feeling too. You don't know.
You don't know?
Or
When
that's
does Cloverfield Lane come
that's
out?
what they want you to think, and then it turns out he's not the monster, and he was doing the right thing the whole time.
Ah, yes.
I don't know. Whatever.
Maybe.
Who's that other guy?
Did you guys? What was that? What was that?
I used to do that to my cat. I was just scratching. He would look up, and I would get him because I was so happy he'd be looking at me.
Well, yeah, you got us all looking at
You had a cat?
I had two cats.
Your cats?
Yes.
When you
I
lived
was
with
a
Jim
kid.
Florentine?
No. My one cat I had, he died when I was 22. We got him when I was 5. And then I had
wow.
John. His name was John.
Jeez.
It's appropriate. I named him after what I became. And then Midnight was my other cat. She was black cat.
That's usually when you're a John.
No, the funny thing is, too, when I first got John when I was 5, I thought it was a girl. And I named him Susan. It's just the worst name for a cat. And then
This is the story of your life.
I know. And then the vet pointed out that it was wrong. And when we first found Midnight, she was an outdoor cat. I thought it was a male, and it turned out she was female. I named her William.
It's all coming together.
Yeah.
I did the same exact thing.
With my cats?
How the fuck?
How the fuck did you not always say
How the fuck? We can't figure out if it's a male cat or not.
I didn't know at all. I was like, wow, a big clit. I was just sucking it.
I had a cat that I called Bono because I was a big U2 fan. And it turned out to be a female cat.
Well, that worked out. I was like Chaz Bono.
I went to get the balls cut off, and that's when the vet told me this cat had no balls.
Yeah, maybe he meant courageous-wise. The cat was cowardly.
Had the same shit happened where I thought it was a fucking male cat.
A little gender mistake.
Weird.
Cat balls are hard to find, though.
Thank you, Bobby,
really
for helping me
They're
out
not
with
that easy.
No, sometimes you feel like you're just tickling the pussy. You know, like my new
I told you when I
character?
worked on a farm, the first day I showed up, there was a retarded kid that worked there.
Yeah.
And he was walking up.
He's telling that story somewhere right now.
I just got deja vu. I think I told the story here before, and I think you said the same exact joke.
I probably did. What do I know? They just fire out on repeat.
Repeat.
Pronounced it.
Well, tell us the story.
Sorry. He had his finger in the cat was just like literally head back, the most relaxed I've ever seen a cat in anybody's arms. And the guy had his finger in her vagina.
Jeez.
And he was going, kitty.
Oh my God.
The cat was like, don't fuck this up, man.
Cat whisperer.
Just mind your business.
Mind your business.
Mind your business.
Wow, really?
Yeah, I was like, dude, and I told the lady, I go, I don't think he's supposed to do that. And she was like, put the cat down. You're not supposed to. Like, this has happened before.
She knew.
What are you gonna do? You see a hole?
She
you
was
put your finger in.
looking the other way until you blew up everyone's spot, Bobby.
Yeah,
I think so.
I fucked it up for everybody.
Yep.
But
the cat.
that's weird. Do you think the cat is bothered by that? Cat's probably pretty happy.
Yeah, why not? Don't cat. No, that's a cat.
Dirty fingers that smell like bologna rubbing its clit.
You see the Daily News making fun of the Trump winning?
Yeah, I mean, and they're allowed to do that, but it's just,
They're fucking
at least the
like
press
the rest
is unbiased.
like the rest of the candidates are great.
How'd they get him to put all that makeup on, though?
I don't
It was
know.
a weird photo shoot. He thought it was to praise him, and he was like, "What are you guys doing? What are you doing?" I
Wow.
do my Trump impression.
Daily News making fun of everyone that voted for Trump up there in New Hampshire. Dawn of the brain dead. Clown comes back to life with New Hampshire win as mindless zombies turn out in droves. They're not mindless zombies. They're basically telling the establishment, we've had it with you fucking people. That's what's going on up there in New Hampshire.
He got the second most votes ever for New Hampshire.
Ever?
Yep.
Who's first?
I don't care.
You don't care.
I was able to offer some information. I don't have the rest.
Boy.
That's lazy reporting by the Daily News. It's a much bigger story than that shit, that it's mindless zombies. People are sick of politics as usual. I mean, you got Bernie Sanders winning. He was supposed to win. I mean, you know, come on. That's pretty much his state. He's from the state next door, so he was supposed to win. But he destroyed Hillary, and then you got Trump on the other side as they move to South Carolina.
Yeah, the Daily News is like, what do you want, the same type of people? I love a new person who's not supposed to win.
Right.
It makes me happy.
It's waking everybody up.
You like Bernie?
I do, but he wants too much tax money, so I would never vote for him. But I think he's a good guy.
But he's amazing at basketball. They showed that video over and over again.
Over and over.
He was making shots from 6 feet away. Who can't do that?
Well, he is 85 wearing fucking suit shoes.
That's a good point. And I didn't realize he had a hippie wife either.
What? She got big hips?
I saw his wife for the first time yesterday. He's got a hippie wife.
She's young too. She's not that as old as him.
It's obvious. Well, I don't know, but I would assume she smokes a little of that reefer. She kind of had that look to her. I think she's a hippie.
Yeah,
that's kind of cool too.
Yeah, I would love.
Are you feeling the burn?
I'm feeling the burn a little.
A little.
Oh, I had a good joke too. Say that again.
Say it again. Set me up.
Are you feeling the burn?
I'm feeling the burn a little.
Yeah. Sorry, you had to call the doctor.
Maybe with the raspy voice. You want to try it like that?
Oh, thanks.
Let's do it again.
Thanks.
Do it again. Do it one more time. One more time.
No.
Try him again.
No.
Go ahead.
Are you feeling the burn?
I'm feeling the burn a little.
Yeah.
Hey, if I were you, I'd probably run to get the doctor and check that.
I love Last Night Concert Voice.
That's the best name, Last Night Concert Voice. I went to a concert. Who'd you see? I saw you. It's Zach Perlman playing the piano. Screaming. It's really out.
What the fuck?
Wait a minute.
You're yelling. But like standing up yelling, boy, that Jew makes me cry.
Oh, God.
Boy, wait until my excited videos start coming out. I'm so happy. I think it's so great. Excited about everything.
That's his wife right there.
That's nice.
Hippie broad, right?
Yeah, Warren Haynes.
Yeah, there's a little Warren Haynes.
She looks like Meatloaf. Meatloaf. She really does.
Yeah.
Look at those buttons.
Did you guys watch?
Why do women like that? The older women get, they start dressing like space captains.
I know why, Bob. Because she's out there in Washington dealing with all those space cadets.
Doesn't she look like she should be on Star Trek with that fucking that blazer?
Sure does. Space cadetting around.
Captain.
Wait, say that again. I didn't do a good job with that joke.
Captain.
No, before that.
Which one?
About they always dress like space.
Why the older women get, they start dressing like space captains?
Especially her, because she's out there dealing with all the space cadets in Washington.
I like it.
You like it?
I do like it. Oh, man.
You like the Kasich? He came in second in New Hampshire. John Kasich?
No.
He's making a nice little run for himself.
Yeah, not really.
You don't know who John Kasich is?
I do. I don't like him that much. I actually.
Who do you like?
Well, I mean,
I like John Kasich a little bit.
I'm a flim-flammy. I mean, I like what Trump's saying, but I don't know if he could be president. And I think Bernie Sanders, I think that I don't think socialism, democratic socialism is that bad. And I know taxes will be bad, but I'm not in that tax bracket right now, so it would actually help me.
Ooh.
So, you know, I mean, I make good money, but I don't make, I'm not a multi-millionaire.
No, I'm not either. I just think it just goes up for everyone, and especially living in the city. It's like, that's never good.
Yeah, we get fucked living in this city.
You know.
Ooh, Stunt Brain's on the line.
Oh, good. Hey, what's up, Mike?
Let's give him a couple minutes.
Yeah, sure.
Stunt Brain, I like this John Kasich. He made a nice little run for himself in the last few days, huh?
Yeah, but he bet kind of everything on that.
The whole farm.
Yeah, so did Chris Christie. Chris Christie put all his money into New Hampshire and was a fucking bust.
Well, he managed to take out Rubio.
That's nice. Where'd they go?
He did take out Rubio in that debate.
Yeah, 5 days ago, Rubio was supposed to win New Hampshire.
And Chris Christie fucking bitch slapped him during that debate, and I don't know if Rubio comes back from that, even though he apologized to everybody last night, saying I made a mistake Saturday, and that will never happen again.
What was his mistake? Did he use the words robotic twat, or did he? what was his mistake?
He was just basically referring to the fact that he got called out.
He stinks,
and he's like, man, I should have probably adjusted what I was saying during the debate. I guess.
Now you got called.
It'll never happen again. But he's that guy.
I'm exposed. He should have said. They found him naked. They literally opened his door.
Yeah.
Here's what happened. They found him nude. They opened the door. He was nude with a pair of thigh highs on.
Wow.
That's the equivalent of what that is. We've seen this guy for who he really is, and that's what he was.
Yeah, Chris Christie destroyed him. Were you watching, Bobby, or you know what this is about? Basically, Chris Christie called out Rubio, saying that he just talks in sound bites. And then he proceeded, after Christie said that, to do the same thing again, where he has this 20, 25-second speech memorized that he always starts with, and then he goes off that a little bit. Am I right, Stump Brain, more or less?
You nailed it. And Christie, instead of addressing the other candidates, looks at the audience and goes, there it is.
Yeah.
Your 25-second speech.
Killed him.
Wow.
And you could Rubio was beyond frazzled. I loved Christie for doing that, but Christie put all his money into New Hampshire. He's fucked now, right?
He's actually not headed down to South Carolina. He's going home, he said, to take a breath.
Oh, and that's going to be a big breath.
A
labored breath.
Colbert nailed Christie as well. He put together a clip of Christie repeating himself over and over again.
Now, do you think that Rubio in Iowa, if Rubio didn't do so good, he actually hurt Trump? Trump would have took Iowa if it wasn't for Rubio, right?
Trump, he probably would have. There was some crossover there. But Trump also hurt himself not showing up. That's what the outgoing polls at Iowa said. Had he been there at the debate, they would have taken him a little more seriously.
So who do we lose now? We lose Ben Carson, you think? He ain't going to South Carolina.
I think Carson will go just because it's easy for him. He doesn't have to spend any money. But I think it's pretty much over for him there. And there's a good chance this might be Christie's last stand.
Well, I know this much. The rest of the candidates need people to drop out. That's what helps them to slow down Trump's momentum, right?
Yeah, if you put together Kasich, Cruz, Bush, and Rubio, you would have had enough votes to beat Trump. So if they unite behind one of those establishment candidates, they have a chance to take on Trump. But right now, Trump looks pretty damn strong in South Carolina, too.
Wow. He does?
Yeah.
He's leading in the polls?
He's leading by a large margin, and the only other candidate who has probably a shot at him is Cruz because of the evangelical votes.
Well, the South has a lot of that. I saw the map last night. They're like a lot of religious people coming up in the primaries now, including South Carolina. So that's Cruz country in general, right?
Big-time Cruz country. So he's got, and that's the 20th. You have Nevada and South Carolina. Nevada for the Democrats and South Carolina for the Republicans. And then 3 days later, they flip the same two cities.
What about Jeb? Does he have a shot? They're saying that this actually might have helped him, or he's back in the race.
Jeb pulled everything out. His mother, he had his brother doing ads during the Super Bowl in New Hampshire.
Oh, right.
And he got fourth place on this. Cruz beat him by a healthy margin. And Cruz spent almost no time in South Carolina.
You mean people aren't responding to the exclamation point after his name? Fucking dullard. Just go home already. Fucking asshole.
You don't like Bush?
No, I have nothing against him. I'm just tired of the family. Just you've done a lot. Thank you. Just go away. You've served your country.
I think he's going to try South Carolina because the South tends to like him from his Florida experience. But it could be pretty much over.
Why doesn't he just cut it out?
His facial expression, the smile, he always looks like he opened the door to his hotel room and his dick is out. like that. That's the face he always has. Like, dude, put your dick away. And he's just like, yeah.
Like it's exposure.
Like he waits for the maid in that way?
Yeah.
He's in his room naked waiting for the maid to open the door.
Look at his fucking face. His dumb smile bugs me.
Whatever comedian did that joke about that, I don't know who it was, but some guy did, I was jerking off and the maid walked in. Finally. And I'm like, I forget. I years ago heard that joke. I don't remember what comic did, but goddamn,
that's a great line.
Great line.
Perfect
What
joke.
about Bernie Sanders there, sir?
Huge.
Is this a real thing? Is he going to be able to continue this momentum?
Yeah, he will. They thought they were expecting Hillary to narrow the gap because he had as big as a 30-point lead and as small as a 10-point lead. And if Hillary could have pulled it off to get it down to single digits, it would have been big. But she lost all young women and all women by 11 points. He beat her.
Wow.
This was a drubbing.
Wow. What was
big? They released a 7-page paper explaining.
Holy shit! Guy who responds to the wrong part of the story.
At 7:00 last night.
Wow.
And there were no TVs in her reception hall.
That's not inclusive.
Yeah, I know. It meant they knew it was over.
Well, she's gonna shake things up, though. I hear she's gonna shake things up a little bit. They're a little nervous in her camp.
I expect we're going to see James Carville come out of the woodwork.
James Carville. What was the percentage when I went to bed? Bernie had 58%.
Yeah,
did it go higher than that?
It was 60-38.
60-38 was the final. Wow, that's bad.
Yeah. Problem is, she's just seems like a hateable political. I hate to say political hat, but it's like another one of them. Bernie at least feels different, and so does Trump, and that's all it comes down to.
And that leads me to the front page of the Daily News. I went on the Blaze. You guys are focusing on this a little bit today as well. It says "Dawn of the Brain Dead." I tweeted out. It's everywhere, but it's basically Trump on the front page of the Daily News in clown makeup, and then under it says. Clown comes back to life with New Hampshire win as mindless zombies turn out in droves. That's an insult for everyone that was voting up there in New Hampshire.
Right. I am no mindless zombie.
Yeah, they took a big shot at him, but a week ago they said he was dead. After the Iowa loss, they basically said Trump's over, Clown lost, and they're sticking with this whole clown thing.
Yeah.
But it's amazing. A week ago he's dead. And then he wins, so all the people who voted for him must be idiots.
Who does the Daily News want? Because, I mean, there's a whole bunch of clowns in this race.
They want anyone who's got a D after their name.
Well, obviously.
Fucking,
Judge
Dredd.
Yes, they vote for Judge Dredd.
So they would go with Hillary, probably.
Hillary or Bernie.
Well, obviously, there's two choices.
Breakfast in New York today with Al Sharpton.
Oh, God.
That's
Why does
exactly
everyone have to meet with fucking Al Sharpton?
I just don't like the fact that he would
and
have
then you
breakfast
talk to
with
black
him.
people and they say that Al doesn't represent, them.
Yeah, but he's also the White House racial czar. Remember, he's the guy that Obama has ordained as the key to getting all black voters. So he'll be at Sylvia's this morning with Sharpton.
Bernie will be?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Bernie. Sorry you have to deal with that shit.
To win South Carolina, he needs black vote, and he doesn't have a whole lot of black vote yet. But they say his ground crew in South Carolina is huge now.
Because free college doesn't mean anything to those people.
Well,
I'm joking. Jesus.
Wow. Whoa.
Oh, if you want to see that Christie clip.
I don't go for that type of talk.
I was only joking.
I don't know.
I love the black people in college.
Yeah,
I love them.
Them?
I love
them.
Anyway, that he has to meet with Al Sharpton, that part I'm serious about. That's just ridiculous that these guys have to fucking do that.
But doesn't Clinton have? I mean, they consider him the first black president.
Yeah, and he had an office in Harlem.
Yeah,
forever.
that's right.
Yeah, doesn't he still?
So
I don't think the Clinton Foundation is based there anymore.
Do you think they're going to follow it? They're going to vote for his wife because of him? Do you think that have any effect? Because now he's coming out.
I'm going to be the first man instead of first lady.
A lot of times she pointed to him and said, basically, if you get one, you get two.
Yeah, but it didn't help him it didn't help her in New Hampshire. He came out for New Hampshire, and they couldn't move that number. Like you said, they wanted to lose by single digits, and they just got just crushed.
Well, where Bernie really scored was independence. So
where's dependence?
The registered Democrats went 50-50, Hillary and Bernie. The rest of it was all unregistered independent voters. And that scares the hell out of the Clintons because that could be a huge deal all across the South.
Right. All right. It's getting interesting, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. A lot of fun going ahead.
Oh, Bloomberg. Does he do this thing now?
I think this gives Bloomberg a whole lot of hope because he feels like he can do much better than Trump and he feels like he'll appeal to more Democratic voters than a Democratic socialist like Bernie Sanders.
I like Kasich, man. I'm starting to like the Kasich.
Well, a Trump Kasich ticket is being considered to be something that could appeal to standard voters.
Do tell.
Uzi.
Nice.
Yeah, but the thing is Trump eventually going to peter out, or do you think he's got the strength to get through it all?
I'm not sure I understood any of that, Kirsty.
Bernie's not really strong enough.
Exactly.
Yeah, listen.
Exactly.
Yeah, I agree.
Who was it that said if you're a woman and you don't vote for Hillary, you should be ashamed of yourself?
Nobody said that. They misquoted Madeleine Albright. She said, if you have a cunt, vote for her.
She said cunt.
Yes, it was really shocking.
Albright.
It was more of a joke, but the media is really pushing it as a serious thing.
She said it for years. She said it's
really?
a special place in hell for women who don't help other women. It's even on a Starbucks cup with her name.
Oh, my God. I was wondering what that said.
So she's been saying this forever, but
women have been working their whole lives to get the right to choose who they want, and then you got a woman forcing them to vote for a woman. That doesn't seem too fair as far as the feminist movement goes.
The younger women don't care about Hillary. They weren't around.
Yeah, why?
Because she's establishment, and they want to be, especially the college kids, the under 30s who want to vote for somebody who's really going to change and fix their college debt problem. They're all looking at Bernie and saying he's the guy that can do it, not the lady who gets all the millions from Wall Street.
Yeah, Bernie has the young vote then.
Yeah.
I mean, it just flipped like Obama had.
She's got 65 plus. That's who voted for Hillary.
It's so weird that Bernie's getting the young vote, but man, they love the fucking guy.
Yeah, it is amazing.
He's everybody's camp counselor,
and he's raising money left and right. It's unbelievable how much money he's raising.
He has more donors than she does by almost 40%, but the average donation is $27. He's raking in money.
But $27, I could afford that.
Yeah, there you go. That's what they say.
Hey, I got a dumb question. So at the end of the campaign, what happens to that leftover money?
Most of them spend it.
On what?
But what if they don't spend all of it? Let's say Bernie walks away and there's a few million that he didn't spend. Where does that money go?
Oh, it'll get spent.
Yeah.
Those people, they bonus employees. They take care of the people who were there along the way.
How about they give it back? You know, what the hell do I know?
Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah, why don't you throw it back into the pot? Let the rest of us have a little taste of that. Yeah, why not?
Little taste.
What do you give it back for?
No, it'll all get spent. When have you seen a politician not be able to spend $1?
Oh, I tell you, the mucky-mucks in Washington, they can't spend it fast enough. Go ahead, back to you.
Oh, this clip's on the Blaze. So we should play while you're here. So it's Stephen Colbert, making fun of Christie that made fun of Rubio because Christie's doing the same fucking thing. Let's play this.
Christie knows you can't just repeat yourself over and over again.
Senator Rubio needs to come up with some new material. He kind of reminds me of the boy in the bubble. 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 Let's get the boy in the bubble out of the bubble.
Wow. It's February 8th, and apparently both of these guys are still celebrating Groundhog Day.
The problem is they were different places that Christie said that. Not to be a literal asshole in the middle of the joke, but
yeah, he wrote a nice line for himself. He was proud of it, and he wanted to work it a bit.
Boy in the Bubble, a movie that nobody remembers.
Right, I think that's a little stretch.
Fucking John Travolta vehicle from the fucking 70s.
Right. That was, mid-70s.
But they all do it. They all repeat it. Christie tells you he's been an attorney general in a state every time. Kasich repeats how many times he balanced the budget.
Yeah, but, I mean, I think Jimmy made a good point, though. Rubio did it during the debate over and over again.
Yeah, he did. And well, he got caught the next day doing a similar repetition, and within like 10 seconds of himself. So that was a little scary. And they're saying now it's just exhaustion because these guys have been going nonstop for the last 3 weeks.
Oh, I'm tired. I never repeat myself 3 fucking times in a row. He stinks.
Yeah, he does stink. I don't like Rubio.
No, I'm tired. I never repeat myself 3 times in a row. He fucking stinks.
Yeah, I don't like Rubio.
I just wanted to do a really predictable joke, and boy, did I.
All right, Stump, bring anything else?
That's it. Look forward to November 20th. I think this will be crazy in South Carolina. So,
what happens on November 20th?
I'm not November 20th. I'm sorry.
Exactly. February 20th. So that's the next one, February 20th? I thought it was sooner than that.
Nevada and South Carolina on the same day.
Nevada. All right.
For Democrats, South Carolina for Republicans.
Unbelievable. All right, buddy.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Stunt Brain from the Blaze. And
Is that
Stunt Brain.
Is that the dude that used to work here?
Yeah.
Well, the other place, actually.
My friend.
Wow. He works at the Blaze now?
Yeah, he works at the Blaze.
Who started the Blaze? Is that Chelsea Peretti's brother?
No, that's BuzzFeed.
Jonah, he's not BuzzFeed. Yeah.
It's BuzzFeed.
I hope you don't talk to your kids like that.
I don't.
You don't?
I get it out here, and then I go home, and I'm a nice guy.
Really?
Yeah, they get the good.
Very nice guy.
You ever get mad at
the
your
good version. Of course you get mad at your kid. It's frustrating as all fuck.
You scream at him?
No, not really.
Did you ever hit your kid?
No, not really.
Not really?
Timeouts and stuff.
Right.
No, I don't. And the yelling is tough because that's how I was brought up, with a lot of yelling.
Yeah, me too.
So I don't feel like fucking yelling. No, I'm a softie.
You get into fights with your wife a lot?
About the kids?
About whatever.
Not really.
Really?
Pretty mellow at home.
Fuck.
Pretty chill.
Fuck.
Why, you getting in a lot of fights?
Yeah, well, we've been fighting a lot, yeah.
All right, why don't we talk about that after the break?
I'd like to know.
We'll help you out.
All right.
We're good with that shit.
I know all parties involved, so I can offer some assistance. I have a lot of experience in this area.
It's tough having, a young kid. It's tough. Nerves are fucking...
It's tough, but
right on the surface, man.
Yeah, you don't realize shit until after. You're like, what the fuck is going on?
Everyone here has kids but me.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Fucking thank God. Fucking have to worry. I have enough anxiety worry about you fucking on the front page of the paper.
Why didn't they be on the front page? Because they're celebrating my success.
You want kids?
No, I don't know. I don't feel like I certainly could have had them. I just think, I don't mind being...
You definitely did have them. Just fucking murdered them.
Oh, Bob.
Come on, you had a couple abortions.
No, none.
None.
I don't believe so. No, I've always been very careful, believe it or not.
You don't know any girl that had one and didn't tell you?
No, one girl said she did, but I don't know if I believed her. It was a long time after, and she had a history of making stuff up. But, so I don't buy it.
I do wonder about that.
How many kids you had?
Or might have.
Yeah.
What about the might? Yeah. You ever have the weird fucking nightmare where there's a knock on the door and there's in my case, like a 28-year-old kid that looks like me but is a real fucking asshole and he's like, hi, Dad?
Well, that's a mirror. No, for me, I want it to be a 20-year-old kid so I don't have to fucking pay for anything.
Oh, but
I would love a 20-year-old to go, hey, Dad. I'd be like, oh, hey, son, what are you doing? It's funny, I just invented something. The money's rolling in. Mom never told me about you. We become buddies. I'm writing a film like that. It's called, oh, my God, my kid is 20.
Best case scenario.
My nightmare is they show up and I wasn't able to raise them, so they're just complete and utter fuck-ups, and now they're in my life. There's a dream I have
exactly like you?
More or less. You know damn well it's your fucking kid, and you're like, oh, wow, and I didn't even get a chance to try to raise this thing the right way. Whatever the right way is, because I'm sure I'm fucking up my kids in other brand new ways.
Do you ever think about... I constantly think of Max getting hurt.
Yes.
Why do you think of Max getting hurt?
No,
I'm asking Opie.
Why do you want my kid hurt?
I don't want your kid
hurt.
Why'd you bring that shit up?
Why the fuck do you want Max hurt?
Yeah, why the fuck would you bring that shit up? That's what every fucking parent thinks.
My parents never did. They were all like, you hurt? I'm like, no, they're like, go back out.
Of course. We don't need to talk about that shit.
Fucking terrible scenarios.
Yes!
What's the scenario you think of?
Dude, okay, we were going to the zoo in Naples. And I was fucking... I know there's alligators there.
Yeah, why go to the fucking Italy to go to a zoo?
No, Naples, Florida.
Oh.
No.
Fucking guy who doesn't know states and cities. Go ahead. And I just felt like... as we're going to the zoo, I'm like... I almost wanted to turn around because I...
Were you afraid they weren't going to let you leave?
They don't have elephants at the zoo.
So you're an elephant. I meant as an employee. Go ahead.
How many cars did you take out in the parking lot?
How did you do a shittier joke than one that you just did?
I got excited.
You did 2 elephant jokes.
I got excited.
Fucking Alaskan-faced asshole.
I just wanted to tag his joke because it was a great concept.
That's a whole new joke.
But it was a great concept. I wanted to go with it for a little while.
I'm just tagging. So what happened? You going to the fucking zoo?
Yeah, I fantasized him going over to the alligator and one just snatching him.
Well, you'd watch your kid.
That's also a good thing to fantasize about because you watch out for it. It's the parents who never think of that shit that probably they're fucking naive, like, oh, he let him just do, and all of a sudden the kid's arm is gone. But if you're like, he's gonna get snatched by a fucking alligator, you make sure he doesn't.
I don't think you can get that close to the alligators.
You can't. I mean, you
they
can't.
let kids pet him.
No, you can't. You can get pretty close. I mean, from where you to me, even closer than that. And he'd have to climb over the fence. I mean, blah blah. It would be a whole fucking scenario. But
why wouldn't your scenario be like his coat gets caught because there's like a jaguar like fucking pulling at his coat, trying to get him into the fucking pen?
Because we were in
that's
Florida
that
and it
does
was
happen.
fucking alligators.
All right.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I was going with what I had.
Fair enough. You're right. 100% right.
Yeah. And then, but I actually go in and fight the alligator. Like I have to go fucking stick my finger in the alligator's eye. I put my arm in and then I throw Max to the shore.
You would do that though if you had to,
yes.
Oh God, yeah.
Yes.
That's not even a thought.
Oh my God, yeah, I'd fight an alligator.
What? You wouldn't fight an alligator if your kid was in there? You would be bummed. Like,
what would you do?
Fuck,
Get somebody else to do it?
I'd look at my wife and I'd go, "Hope you're in the mood to fuck. We got our work cut out for us. Start over."
Are you kidding me?
I'm gonna get my arm bitten off. How am I supposed to applaud?
You would be bummed out, but you have to go in and fight the alligator.
Nah, not me.
Oh my God.
Not me. I'd miss the
Look
little
at that
fella
right there, because that's a crocodile.
Oh,
too.
I'd miss him.
Look at that. You'd never go in. You wouldn't fight that?
No, why would I? Watch me both. It's not what he would have wanted.
How do you know?
All right, listen, we got to take a break just because we have a lot of live reads for Valentine's Day. Bob Kelly is here, robertkellylive.com, Robert Kelly on the Twitter. Tomorrow through Saturday, the comedy scene in Foxborough, Massachusetts.
I do. I have a brand new club at Foxborough Stadium. Brand new comedy
Stadium?
club. It's at the stadium.
Weird.
There's a huge mall.
Really?
Massive mall at the Foxborough Stadium now. It's unbelievable. And they have a hotel there, and they have this great comedy club that just opened up right there. So I'm going to be there Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
So people just go to Foxborough to go to the mall now?
You can go to Foxborough just to hang out and go to clubs and restaurants, and now they have this awesome comedy club. So
that's
Friday,
cool.
Saturday, and Sunday. And I'm also doing a massive gig with...
It says Thursday through Saturday.
Thursday through Saturday.
Okay, so it is Thursday through Saturday?
Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah.
Okay, comedy scene in Foxborough, Mass.
And then I'm doing one with in Dr. Steve down in
Tennessee.
In Tennessee.
I think I'm going to that.
In April. Are you coming?
He's begging me to.
You should, dude. It's going to be fun.
We'll hang.
Yeah, tickets are on my website. That's going to be a nice little theater. Florentine did it last year. It was
How many fucking planes do we have to take to go to this place?
You got to do, I think,
at least 2, right?
Yeah.
He's in the middle of nowhere.
Yes, that's all right. Don't worry about it.
All right. That's April 23rd. I think I'm going to that, for real.
April 23rd, more power to the people. We might just see a sequel. Sorry, it's an Ice Cube lyric.
Does he say April 23rd in the song?
Believe so.
Wow, that would be a great pickup right there. Jimmy is leaving.
No, April 29th.
Look at your tour you got, buddy.
Sorry.
Jimmy is starting his theater tour this Friday night in Chicago at the Vic Theater. Leaving tomorrow for that, right?
Yes, and we drive. We're probably going to drive between these gigs after each one. Why does no one cares?
We do care.
Royal Oak,
we want to know
Michigan.
how you get there.
Yeah, no, I'm Royal
What
Oak,
kind of
Michigan.
car?
We're going to rent one.
Oh, cool.
Royal Oak, Michigan, at the Royal Oak Music Theater in Milwaukee, Turner Hall. These are all just theater, one show.
That's all this
one
weekend.
city. Yeah,
How
that's
big
what I
are the
wanted to do. I don't know. I mean, it's probably like 1,200 seats, 1,000
Wow,
seats,
that's
something
great.
like that. Yeah,
I heard
in that
ticket
area.
sales are amazing.
They're actually really good. Yeah, the only ones, Indianapolis is like okay, and Maine is okay, but everything else I'm very happy with. Like I can't believe how well it's doing. I would like to get to a fucking 100%, but if I don't, I'm fine with where I'm at.
All right, very good.
That's awesome. Buddy.
Yeah, I got Wilbur Theater, 2 shows. Portland, Maine. I won't sell that theater out, but I'll probably, hopefully will at least look good. And then Foxwoods and New Haven the week after. But I'm actually feeling really good about this one, which is rare.
Who's running the tour?
What do you mean?
Whose tour is it? Is it
just me
through a company or just you booking it?
Oh, SiriusXM is sponsoring it.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it helps.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a break and eat. Let's not forget, we got Ryan Reynolds coming in and TJ Miller from Deadpool, a movie that was fantastic. Stay there.
This is Opie Radio. Opie Radio. Opie Radio. The show is back.
We are back with Robert Kelly. We like to call him Bobby.
I like Bobby. Yo.
Sorry about all the live reads, too. We're going to get through this.
I like it. I mean,
it's that time of year. But a lot of live reads from wonderful sponsors. But my God, I think we have like 70 live reads this week. Wow. At least. It might be more than that. So I apologize. It makes the breaks a little longer. What's up, Bobby? So you're fighting with the wife. I remembered. That was about 20 minutes ago, but I remembered. What's going on?
20 minutes ago and around 3 peepees ago.
3 peepees, yes.
And 1 poopy. Someone took a poop during the break.
Yes, I know who it was, too.
Someone took a doogie.
You took a poop?
I'm allowed to. Dude.
What?
What's wrong? What's wrong with that?
I get the poops out of the way before the place gets crowded.
Yeah, it's kind of gross shitting during work.
What am I going to do?
Can you shit anywhere?
I can shit anywhere.
Good for you. Same
Except
here.
the plane.
Same here.
I cannot shit on a plane.
Oh, I could shit on a plane.
Nah, I can't wipe because I'm too big, and I'm trying to wipe. I have to unhinge my shoulder like Mel Gibson and to wipe my asshole.
But wouldn't you want to get the poo out and then maybe sit there a little uncomfortable for the flight? Isn't it more uncomfortable to hold the poo in than to have kind of a swampy ass?
Bring some wet wipes with you. Kenny travels with wet wipes that are amazing.
I travel with wet wipes too, but I kind of like the fight. I like the fight while you're sitting on a plane, just fighting it out with your asshole, trying to squeeze that little nugget back in, and all of a sudden your stomach rumbles and he's starting to win.
I do not hold poo back.
All of a sudden you're like, oh, there it is. He's going to win. He's going to win. And then you focus, get some Tai Chi going, push that right back up in your asshole.
Oh, no, that's something way more uncomfortable than a shitty bathroom.
Dude, as soon as you get off the plane, you're panicking. Then you come out, you're looking left and right, which ways, and then you see that little men's sign. You run in, and you're kicking stalls like a fucking gunslinger.
Ninja?
And then you open up the wipe the seat, sit down, rip your pants down, and then sounds like your asshole throws up. And
I wind up. You ever when I get home? Sometimes I have to shit so bad.
Yeah,
like it's almost like you can feel your body going. Like it's your body is tensing, and sometimes I'll do tasks before I shit. Like when I have to shit, I have to do
fucking math problems.
No, little things. I have to put this away. I have to put that away. I make myself wait to shit.
Ooh, that's
crazy.
I like that.
So you edge with that too?
You know what? That's a good way to put it, Eric. Eric Stangl is not wrong.
Thank you.
I'm a sick person.
A little edging with your poo. No, man. When it has to come out, it's got to come out immediately. I can't hold it in.
That's probably a better way to do it.
Very uncomfortable. You don't poo at work, right, Jimmy?
I will if I have to. I mean, I'm not going to be miserably uncomfortable, but because we work so close to where I have to be, or because the gym is close to us, I can usually wait till one of those two places. But if I have to shit here, I will. This is not the worst place to shit.
I've shit here, and I don't like it because sometimes you guys come in and you don't know I'm there. Like we didn't know.
That's what happened. I heard you guys talking about steam showers.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh, they don't know I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm going to hear something I don't want to hear.
Yeah,
I got to say it again. I take great pleasure in hearing a celebrity struggling in a stall. We had the great Tom Jones. I got to say this again. We had a great time with Tom. He was awesome. And then I went in the bathroom, and I was the only one in there, and I went to the urinal, and here comes Tom Jones. He goes into a stall, and man, was he trying to hustle something out.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, that is kind of
Every noise you can imagine was coming from this stall. And I hate to blow up his spot, but it makes me laugh so hard. I got to tell as many people as possible that Tom Jones was struggling in a stall minutes after his interview with me and Jimmy.
I've never heard a girl shit.
No.
Isn't that weird?
I don't know when my wife does.
I know Jimmy's rolling his eyes right now.
Isn't that the weirdest thing with like
I've never heard a girl take a shit.
Dude, I've never heard my wife fart. How is that possible?
That's a big one. Never a gasser, huh?
You would think that she would have snuck one out somewhere.
I've never heard it, but I walked into it. I saw it.
I've never even smelled a fart from her.
2 weeks ago, I walked into the kitchen. I went, "What the fuck?" And she was over there laughing. She was just giggling. Awesome. She's like, "Baby, I'm sorry." She had something. It was fucking it smelled like somebody burnt meat.
That is a great explanation.
And then put it back up in an asshole.
That's awesome. When do they shit, though?
I don't know.
I've been with my girl over 10 years now. I don't know when she does it.
I don't know.
She does sneak off, though. I think that's when it's happening. But she sneaks off for a little while.
Like, I have a squatty potty, which is the best thing I ever got.
I have one, too.
And I know she uses it, and I have the bidet.
Yeah.
Well, do you shit slow? Like, I take a long time to shit. Like, I literally sometimes will shit for 20 minutes.
That's not good.
Why?
You get roids.
Yeah, occasionally, but I mean, I'm really shitting, too. It's like, I fucking have a healthy fucking log flume.
Right.
Oh, my God, a whole little pile of fellas, and I stand up, my stomach goes, where are you going, you little devil? And I sit right back down, make more duty.
Oh, my God, I don't last more than a minute in the bathroom.
I'm probably in between you two.
A minute, maybe two. I can maybe be in there for 2 minutes.
Oh, that's it?
That is it. After 2 minutes, I know I'm good.
I can take
know
out
I'm
the
definitely
shit.
good.
I always have the extra couple duties that come out. You know, I can't go in and let the first one happen. I need the first log, and then there's a couple little logs, a couple duty logs come out after that.
I wish there were girls on this show sometimes.
Why?
It's just fun. 3 older men talking about shit.
We're being...
I'm just thinking like how great it'd be to see a pair of tits right now. Just 3 guys talking about our log schedule and I'm slow. Really, I kind of envy that. How about you? Well, I'm in between you. We're taking this seriously. Like it's a
really are the fucking Goldilocks of shit.
I love that we could be talking about. I love that we could be talking about anything. We have such power because we're in front of these microphones and we're talking about shitting for 15 minutes.
But
I love that we're wasting time with that.
Like if you walked in, I think if I walked in, I saw my wife grunting and groaning, and then hearing just a fucking heavy plop.
Yeah,
I think I don't think that would never leave me.
Like she's giving birth to like a pot roast. One of those.
And then you hear this.
One of those.
You hear this. She's got the paper on.
How about this one?
Yeah.
Have you ever woke up in the middle of the night because your wife is disgusted by the smell of your fart?
No.
Oh, really?
No.
I'll be woken up out of a cold, a deep sleep. Sorry,
really,
because she's so fucking bothered by the smell of my fart.
I think cold sleep would have worked.
Dead sleep's better.
Yeah.
Here's what it is: you've smelled your wife's farts in bed, but you didn't know it. There's a lot of times you probably wake up and go like, "Wow, I dreamt I was in a toxic waste place," or like you have no idea that's what it was. I dreamt I died and was rotting.
It's her reaction because she doesn't even mean to like react, but it's so bad that I think the smell of it is waking her up. And
you wake up and she's pouring gas on you, searching for a match.
And she's like, "Oh my God!" And I'm mad now because I'm awake, but I was the one that caused it with my stupid fart.
No.
You've never had that one.
I never had that. No,
Justin has had.
I told you one time
I've had that one. My wife woke me up once and said, "I think you have to go to the bathroom." And I said, "Why?" She said,
"Oh my God,
just stinking up the room."
I told you one time I used to fucking sleep itch.
What's a sleep itch? Wait, what?
You know what sleep itch is.
You bet I do. I do it awake.
You fucking just itch your asshole while you're sleeping.
Ugh.
And you're too tired to get up and go wash your finger.
Of course, that could wait till the morning.
Do you dig deep when you itch?
Fucking, they don't call me Knuckles Kelly for nothing. They call me Second Knuckle Kelly. That's fun. But I remember one time I was itching my asshole, and I just put my hand on the pillow, and I remember Dawn went, "Fucking go wash your hands." And I go, "Why?" She goes, "It smells like balls and asshole." I woke her up with my fucking my stinky finger.
That's
my little yellow finger. My finger when I wake up looks like somebody who smokes a lot.
Oh my God.
Nicotine hands.
I have since stopped because it was bad. I since stopped. I got the medicated hemorrhoid wipes.
Oof. Yeah,
and you clean your butt with those, and then you're at my assholes. And I stop eating certain foods.
A good wet wiping.
Certain foods make you dribble.
You got some dribbling.
We'll give you itchy ass.
Oh no!
Like
you got some leakage back there.
No.
What do you eat?
You got leakage, puppy.
I love that he's like fucking TMZ. He picks up a one story and then he runs with it.
I didn't. You said it.
I know.
You got something falling out of your ass.
Not leakage. It's more like
Butterscotchy? What is it?
It really is. It really is like that. It's like some type of fucking truffle oil. Oh.
I get a little leakage. I'll be honest with you.
Do you really?
A little bit.
My asshole is a fucking steel drum.
I get a little bit.
It has to be.
What about these? What about these kids?
You did so much exercise on it.
That is true. I'm acting. It's a natural thing.
Your asshole does triathlons.
Oh my god. What about?
No, it doesn't.
Shut up, Chip.
Have you been impressed by your own kid's asshole?
I'm sorry, what?
A new asshole? How amazing it is?
That's funny. Well, it's funny.
My kids will have ridiculous dumps and there's nothing going on with their ass.
Let me tell you
they could pinch it off nice.
Here's the thing: is that you see the evolution of an asshole when you have a kid, because you got to wipe his asshole, and when you first start wiping the baby's asshole, it's just this perfect asshole.
Perfect.
But then all of a sudden, 2 years later, it's turning into like a regular asshole. There's a little wear and tear on his asshole from shitting so much.
Already? I haven't seen wear and tear yet.
Well, it's just
you might want to.
It's not like
get a nanny cam.
He just got really bad baby rash.
Yeah.
Which because he was my brain's not working this morning.
Wow.
He was clogged up. He was constipated. Because we traveled, but whatever, went away. He got constipated. We came back. And so he was pooping like a bunch during the day, and it was in his. You had to keep changing him, so he got baby rash, and it's so bad we had to go bring him to the doctors. We had to get cream to put on his fucking little cheeks, man,
and his butthole and stuff. How weird is that? Where you're fucking wiping cream on vaginas and you don't have vaginas, a baby vagina in your house, but you have to rub all sorts of shit on vaginas and assholes and stuff.
You guys are singing my music.
Oh god!
All
right, well,
I'm not fucking eggering the story.
Yeah, let's.
Eggering.
He's Have
you had that one shit where it smells like a homeless guy from your kid yet?
I didn't always shit smell.
No, I have no problem with just about every once in a while. It's only a handful where you're like, oh, wow. But in general, because it's your kid's shit, it doesn't bother you at all. But every once in a while, it's like a homeless fucking...
The shits now are
homeless shit on the sidewalk type of smell.
Yeah. I haven't had that yet. The shits now aren't as bad as when he was doing the formula. That shit was gross. Because that was kind of... Sometimes it came out mushy.
Well, you guys are really making me sad I never had kids.
But do you think you could have a kid?
No, I'm a man.
No, do you think you could have a kid? Because when you have a kid, you start looking at your friends going, he could never have a kid. Like thinking of the stuff that you have to do, you're like, you start looking at your other guys going, could he ever do this? I don't know if you could do it.
I don't know either. It will be a huge leap from obviously my lifestyle and stuff. And it's hard for me to have girls stay over. I can't sleep with someone in my house. I'm so used to being single.
But is that something you're going to have to, is that something because are you going to break that? Are you going to,
eventually, sure.
Or do you go, you know what, fuck it, that's me? I mean, because I think it's right. Either way is fine. If you're just like, fuck it, I'm going to be alone. I don't like people living in my house. I'm going to bang broads and do whatever I have to do until my dick falls off.
I don't mind doing that either. But it's like, if you told me when I was, 18, like, hey, someday you'll fuck a lot of girls and you'll, over the period of time, and then you're kind of like, yeah, I miss being with one. I kind of do.
Do you ever look at me?
No. Well, try not to.
or like whatever, like any of your friends with families and go, fuck.
I envy sometimes oh, that's a nice thing to go home to. I don't envy the fact, oh, I want a child. He has a child. It's not like that type of thing, but it's almost like, hey, that's kind of cool. You went on vacation and you had a good time. Or, hey, that's cool. You guys are just watching a movie together and you have a set, nice little routine. Once in a while, that looks appealing. But
is it disgusting to you sometimes?
No, it's disgusting. It's not. I look at it and I'm like, I've analyzed it enough and watched it. I'm like, I don't feel like, oh no, I should be doing that.
Right.
I really don't. It's not one of those things. Plus, in a lot of states, it's illegal.
Well, no, sometimes I look at you and your lifestyle and I'm like, oh shit, I missed that. I remember that. And I remember being alone and fucking chilling out by myself. And, the responsibility now is so extreme and so mandatory. There's no, you can't just, like when I'm watching my kid, I can't nap.
No turning back.
Like you can't just take a nap.
No.
I was watching Max the other day. She was out. I wanted to fall asleep. I was trying to fucking like figure out a way, like astronauts when shit go wrong, when they just start solving problems. I was trying to fucking figure out a way I could go to sleep and have him not kill me.
Oh,
be dead.
You're a rookie.
Well, how do you do it?
iPad.
Yeah, but
go iPad.
Yeah, but if I go out and then they wake up and he's fucking hanging by a cord.
No, they get so into their iPad, they'll sit right next to you while you sleep.
Dude, I got a 2.5-year-old.
Yeah, you need another.
Yeah, you can't.
You're almost there, though. iPad's going to be your best friend.
Yeah. Why don't you do this?
And don't think that they're wasting time. They're learning a lot of shit on that iPad.
When I was
a lot of reasoning, and logic, and a lot of learning going on with the iPad.
That's true.
Tie a rope around his waist and put the other end around your neck. Seriously. So if he goes to get up, you feel it.
That's good. That is actually pretty good.
Where the fuck's he going?
That's a very good idea.
I was thinking of getting a nap shed.
Do you have like
buying a shed and then putting like all kinds of padded walls in it, and then if I want to take a nap, I could just take him out there and let him run around.
That's cool. That won't scar him at all. Daddy putting me in the nap shed. It's good. Be a book called Nap Shed. Bestseller someday.
It's better than my idea. I was going to go with dog cage for you.
Well,
Put the kid in the dog cage?
Yeah,
get one of the big ones though.
What does your kid sleep in? A crib or a bed at this age?
It's a bed crib.
So is it? But
it's a crib bed
because they do sell a crib tent that you can zip them so it's enclosed so they can't get out.
Yeah,
that's a good idea.
We had to do that with my youngest because she would jump out, but she was too young to be in a bed. And once we zipped, I mean it's enclosed, and she couldn't jump out anymore, and she was fine. She was just sleeping.
Have you ever taken a nap with your kid, like running around?
When she was really young, I fell asleep once because I was all freaked out about that. And when I woke up, she was not in the room, and I was like, "Holy shit!" And she got out, and she was like in another room, just sitting there playing
with a fucking knife.
Yeah, but before I had kids, my oldest is 11. My wife and I went out to dinner. We saw some family, a little kid there, and they had the portable DVD player at the restaurant for the kid to watch. And we're like, "Oh, we're never gonna do that with our kids." And then, of course, as long as they sit there and they're quiet, you don't give a shit.
As soon as we get to a restaurant, we hand out the iPads.
Yep, same here.
Hand them out.
Well, look, there's those fucking parents that are like,
hand them the fuck out.
They don't watch TV. We have them create. It's like, really? You fucking better than me, fucking cocksucker? Like, you have them sit there and paint and draw and read books and
when we grew up,
TV, and then all of a sudden you could take a break. You can let them watch cows. Barnyards for a couple minutes.
Well, when we grew up,
then you could turn the TV on.
Can I try to tag that one at least?
Sure. Go ahead.
I don't have anything.
Well,
I was hoping you would say no.
It doesn't work.
I was hoping you would say no.
Put the kid in front of the TV. That's the way you teach him. No friends, no going out. Sit there and watch the fucking tube. That's how you do it.
Jesus Christ, you're a bad father.
Watch the fucking tube and shut up, kid.
We got a record player.
What?
We got a record player.
What does that have to do with our conversation?
Turn the record on. And we'll talk about not.
But he's not going to sit around listening to music.
Loves it.
The kid will appreciate the fact that records sound better.
Put the record on. Put the record on.
We got the DVDs with the music, so there's pictures.
Fucking record player. Pictures. Record player, you actually have to do something. Take it out of the sleeve. Let him pick the record. He puts it on. He pushes the button. It goes down. The thing spins. It's way better. A CD, just stick it in. It's done.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the difference is when we were growing up, TV was way more of a waste, and our video games were a waste. But nowadays, the TV shows definitely have some learning going on.
You're absolutely right.
And the iPads, there's definitely some real shit going on. They're figuring stuff out.
Education is the key.
A lot of educational stuff on the iPads.
You're fucking right. You're absolutely right.
So
the shit that all the stuff he watches is educational, even though it's cartoon shit.
So you got to go iPad. You're almost there, Bobby.
No.
3 is good. That's the turning point.
Yeah.
My daughter turned 3, and it was a whole new world for us.
Oh, good.
New world.
Max is a good kid.
All right. Well, you assume so.
What do you mean you assume so?
Yeah, I
don't know. That just came out of nowhere.
He was. We were watching TV, and then Bobby didn't see this. And Nazi Germany came on, and Hitler was giving a speech, and his kid's eyes lit up, and the smile.
He's a good kid.
He's a great kid.
You know how much he fucking loves Chip?
Yeah, he does. He's a good boy. He's got good taste.
I'm not even kidding you. I'm sitting there with my phone. He goes, Jim. I go, what? He goes, call Jim.
Wow.
I go, you want me to call Jim? He saw his number.
Yeah.
He goes, yeah, Jim. I hit Jim. The fucking kid as soon as this fucking cocksucker comes on the screen, we FaceTime, lights up.
Nice.
Smiling. Then he does Chip. Loves fucking Chip.
Everyone does. The kids in a gigantic majority in this nation. Chip fever is sweeping the nation.
Sure is. Got a little Kickstarter happening.
Tomorrow Indiegogo starts, yeah. I think.
Yes.
For what?
For the
Chip
animation.
and the rest of the characters.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. How much money are you going to raise?
I don't know.
$7 million?
$7 million.
Per episode.
Oh my! No. What if you really did raise $7 million?
I don't think
what
I'm
would
going
you
to
do
raise
with that money?
I would just do episodes. A lot of them.
There would be a lot of high daddies coming to the door for $7 million.
Is that what you call them? High daddies.
A lot of high daddies.
High daddies.
One after another, bumping into each other in the lobby.
No, I think we're going to ask for 200.
200,000.
Yeah, but I thought that was too much. I'm like, that's too high. I don't need that much. But the guy told me the problem. He walked me through. He goes, because there's always perks, shirts, and all this stuff that you do. And he showed me how much it costs for fulfillment center and blah blah blah. And he's like, you literally lose 30% of the money goes into just
that's such a crime.
Nah, but it's not. But it's part of it. It's fulfilling perks,
I know.
and you got to give a percentage to the people who are doing it. And credit cards take a %. But I was concerned. I'm like, I'm not fucking. You know, I want full disclosure so no one thinks I'm making money off it, other than episodes.
That's good, man. I'll donate. How much do you want me to give?
A few bucks.
Fucking top tier.
10,000?
Fucking top tier.
10,000.
I'll give you 10,000.
Top tier.
Want 10,000?
You're going to give 10,000?
Sure. What are you going to give?
Well, 5.
You might have had a different.
5,000?
Oh, might have had a different.
Are you going to give 5,000?
I don't need my friends to donate.
Are you giving 10?
Yeah, you give 10 grand.
I'm good for
what?
2,500.
2,500. That's great because I'm only going to give $10. So there you go. We got him locked
guys,
in
I
for
don't
25.
know.
You have 2,500 bucks plus 10.
All right, we got to take another break just for these live reads. I'm sorry to the people. We have 15 today.
Dude, I just can't wait for Rye Dog.
What?
Just can't wait for Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, that's right. He's coming, in an hour. We'll have Ryan Reynolds in here and then TJ Miller. So why don't we get a couple plugs in, Robert Kelly? You got a new gig this weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday at the Comedy Scene in Foxborough, Massachusetts.
Yes, sir.
There's restaurants there, too, you said?
It's a whole mall. It's an amazing mall.
Are you good with the Kraft family?
I'm fine with them. That's what I was hoping. My dream with this gig was that the Patriots go to the Super Bowl, win it, and then maybe some of the Pats, a little Bronx, comes to the show. But it's not. That dream died.
They should have went to the Super Bowl.
Absolutely.
Well, I don't know, though. Denver's defense was ridiculous.
Denver. Fucking
They were
Denver.
ridiculous.
Stupid Manning family. Fucking goofball. Fucking comics assholes.
You didn't want that
fucking
happy
Oreo
ending.
cookie eating douchebags.
I think
it would have been a way better Super Bowl if the Pats were in it. Come on.
Nah, I'm a little tired of the Patriots. I was happy to see it. That's all I have.
I think he's going to ruin his happy ending. I think he's going to play another year.
I hope he does, and I hope he loses.
I think he does. I think he plays one more year.
Good.
I think he wants to make that fucking loop around
Guys
the
who
league.
get too carried away with sports. He's going to play another year. I hope he gets paralyzed in a car wreck.
Jesus, Jim.
And I hope he's in some weird uniform, too, like the rest of those fucking guys that did it.
Should be the LA Rams.
It might be the LA Rams.
Oh, my God.
One of the rumors is
That'd be great.
Oh, I don't know what I'm saying.
It's a long shot, obviously, but imagine Peyton Manning in an LA Rams
That'd be
jersey
great.
next year because he couldn't step away.
2-14.
The odds are he's going to walk away.
Oh, it'd be
but
great.
He should walk away.
I have a slight feeling that, man,
He should
can't
Larry
help
Bird it.
himself.
Get the fuck out. Walk away.
Larry had another year or two in him.
Nope. Larry left.
He had a year.
Nope.
No, his back was
His
messed
back
up.
was
He
shot.
was lying down on the floor.
Literally in between.
You know what? I forgot about that.
Lying down on the floor.
Forgot about
Who was?
that. Larry
Larry
Bird.
No.
You got to stretch out that back every time out.
Yep.
Jimmy's going to be hitting the road.
Speaking of Larry Bird.
Yes, Kenny.
GH, sometime this morning, at your pleasure, I'd like to make a big announcement.
Wow. Why don't we tease that through the break?
Yeah, we could tease it all morning.
Okay. Big announcement.
Yeah, big. Huge for the show.
Huge for the show.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm excited. Let's do it now.
More exciting than having Ryan Reynolds from Deadpool in here today?
No.
I don't watch cartoons.
It's not a cartoon. It's an action.
You don't watch them. You're in one.
Yes, I am prominently displayed in the chip animation.
Yes. All right, big announcement from Kenny after the break. Jimmy's hitting the road tomorrow. He'll be in Chicago at the Vic Theater.
Chicago, then Royal Oak Music Theater, then Milwaukee Turner Hall, as people know. And if you want to see me, go to jimnorton.com. I hate continually plugging, so...
this is a big deal, though. Go to jimnorton.com. He's going to be on the road for the next, how many months? 4 or 5 months?
About 4 months, going out and doing all theaters.
Yeah, this is going to be a great thing, James. I'm really looking forward to spending some quality time with you.
Yeah, me too, on the road. It'd be fun, just me and you in the car for 6 hours. Can't wait.
Yeah. I get tortured with Chip.
Oh, does he?
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
I finally broke him at
What?
the
Yes.
fucking. We were getting like, you fly an Embraer plane, they have to offload your stuff, and I'm just standing there with all these people around, and they keep bringing the bags up. I'm like, "Is that your luggage? Is that your luggage? Where's our luggage? Is that your luggage?" And he's finally like, "Just could you wait up there?" I finally broke Kenny.
Yeah.
Chip talking about luggage drives him
Because,
crazy.
we take the first flight out, so you don't really sleep, you know. And then, you're tired, you get on the flight, and as 50 bags are coming out, everyone is that your luggage.
That's great. Do you guys at least listen to music together?
In the car, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you share a tune? Or you both are kind of happy?
Do you rock out? Do you play the drums and he does the long neck bass?
Has there ever been a song where you're both kind of happy it's on the radio?
No, I just keep looking at him, making sure his eyes are open.
No kidding.
I panic about Kenny falling asleep.
Yeah. No, we listen to Ozzy's Boneyard a lot.
You haven't fell asleep in the city lately, which is nice.
I know.
There's been a few times where I have to wake up Kenny at a green light as we're coming in the morning.
He works
It's been a while, though, Kenny, I must say.
No, it's bad when I'm tired in the first thing in the morning.
No kidding.
That's not tired. That's called depression. He gets so depressed in the car with you, he just fucking zones out.
Oh, hey.
Not you. Not you specifically.
no, how could he?
Wow.
Just you're there when it happens.
Oh, okay.
It's not about you.
Oh, good. Okay.
It's not that,
I'm a positive
right.
person. I don't have a problem with depression.
Yeah, we got a lot more positivity around here, Bobby.
I like it.
All right? Why don't you
Fucking
fucking
great.
feel it and live it.
That's my goal this year.
Why does Eric?
Be more positive.
What?
And you got a nice little
Sorry.
punch in the arm.
Why does Justin keep fucking? He keeps grabbing me.
He does that a lot. He's
Yeah, but
very
whenever he sits
touchy.
next to
You're
me,
touchy.
I don't.
why.
I never touch
You're
you.
I don't
touchy. Your
mind it.
brother doesn't touch me. You touch.
I don't mind it.
The
I
real
don't mind
question
it.
is, why
can
do you
keep-
have an open collared V-neck shirt? It's making me sick to my stomach. He's got 2 shirts. One of them is like a button down, kind of a nice shirt.
Snaps. I got snaps.
Yeah, the
snaps.
fact that you button that aggravates the life out of me.
Oh, easy easy with the language, Nana. Oh, it aggravates the life. I'm so mad I'm going to shake my fist and my charm bracelet's going to rattle. You shut up.
Keith Robinson he said, I'll give you $500 if you can button this shirt while I was on stage at the Cellar. He goes, but you have to take one breath in at the end. Fucking Christ.
Wow. He gives you like chops.
Who?
Him.
He does.
Whenever he sits here, I always...
But they're hard,
I
man.
think- yeah.
You don't know how to chop a guy
Yeah, you got to go
properly.
like, this is how you do it, buddy. You do this.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It's
you're like I'm a
hard.
hunk of meat and you're tenderizing it for your barbecue. You got to go. This is how you do it. What's up, buddy? How you doing? You don't do that.
I think it's funny, though.
Yeah, but it's like you're doing fucking a keto on me.
How about this?
But what's that?
That's how I tap.
That's like an awkward back
Hey,
of
wait,
the
no, good job.
I feel like I'm swimming in seaweed when you touch me.
You should be.
That was a double.
All right, we're breaking here.
Let's
for
do
live
some reads, motherfucker.
You want to do one of them?
Nope.
Fuck.
The show will be right back. Right back. Sirius 206, XM 103. The show is back.
Oh, God, we're back finally. I'm going to acknowledge that there's a lot of live reads this week. Please hang in there, people. We'll get through this together. It's not a weekly thing. It's just this week. There's a lot. It's taking up a bunch of time. We got Jim Norton, of course, and we got Bob Kelly, Robert Kelly, Bobby in studio. What up? You hear about this Beyonce at the Super Bowl?
Yes, I did.
People are influenced very easily. Very easily.
No.
She has a
Big butt.
Big butt. I guess she has a lyric in her latest song about Red Lobster.
Yeah.
What is it? where she took her man to Red Lobster after sex or something like that?
No,
Isn't what? Huh?
Let me find it.
What's the lyric?
Yeah, that's the reference.
She went to Red Lobster?
Red Lobster says it's feeling Beyonce bounce. The seafood chain known for its cheddar biscuits says...
Oh, my God. My stomach just rumbled.
Cheddar biscuits?
That's a great name. Yo, man, what do you know? I don't know. Cheddar Biscuits is on his way over. What happened? He had a fight with Cheddar Biscuits. He had his fucking teeth knocked out. You know, Cheddar Biscuits throws fucking heavy dukes.
Should be the name of your new album.
Yeah, fucking Cheddar Biscuits.
Cheddar Biscuits.
Yeah, just me holding 2 Cheddar Biscuits with my shoulder shrugging. Like, man, what do I know? Some Cheddar Biscuits. That's my name for Cheddar Biscuits.
Oh, God.
What's the problem with you? Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's Cheddar Biscuits reporting live.
What'd you do last night?
I went to a concert. So fucking good.
What show?
I went and saw, I can't remember, it was Adele. And she went, hello. And I started yelling. They're like, be quiet, sir. They're like, Mr. Biscuits, you're going to have to leave.
That should be his name.
It is my name. Yeah, Travis should be your name. Cheddar Biscuits.
Wow, the seafood chain known for its cheddar biscuits.
What'd you say?
Why is Opie holding his junk right now?
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, why are you?
Why are you? That's the question.
He loves the cheddar biscuits.
Because he's holding it like with his thumb on the top and his
You're
fingers on
holding
the
it
bottom.
very provocative.
Yeah, you are. Like, show Cheddar Biscuits.
This isn't my penis right here, though.
No.
I holding my junk.
Show Cheddar Biscuits your dick.
It's kind of like, I don't know, I'm just feeling...
Cheddar Biscuits wants to see Opie's dick.
No, I know. He's holding it and he's squeezing it.
I didn't even notice I was doing
Pull that fucking Civil War cock out.
Why Civil War?
Oh, that bitch is all bushy.
No, I took care of that recently.
You trimmed
It
your
was
bush
getting
fat?
bad.
Really?
Do you have gray pubes yet?
No, maybe a couple.
I'm scared to. I haven't let mine grow back.
I try to pull one out. Oh, wow, that's a bad idea.
Well,
That
the older you
hurts.
get, the fucking deeper the root gets.
Yes, is that what's going on?
Yeah.
You pull it out and it's that the whiteness in the root is a lot longer than when you were younger.
You ever see when you shave your bush fat when you're in your 40s, the root hole is deeper?
God.
It looks like a blackhead now.
You got it ingrown down there?
Ew.
Mine was bad for a while. I finally fucking took some scissors and...
Scissors, yo.
I had to go scissors.
Like a barber?
scissors.
I had to go scissors to start. That's how bad it was.
You couldn't just hit it with the trimmer because it would just...
I get lazy with the trimmer, and then I poke a whole bunch of holes in my ball sack.
Oh, my God, I did that one time, too.
Man, that thing will fucking...
Use a regular razor. I take a regular razor.
Yeah, but you're single, so it doesn't grow in as much. You start getting busy with shit, and then all of a sudden you got long hair down
Well,
there.
you're never that busy. You can shave in the shower, dude. It takes me 5 seconds to shave.
You shave your ball sack with a razor?
My balls don't get very hairy, but I take a fucking Mach 3 in the shower.
I've done that.
Every day. No one's that busy that you just can't shave it real quick.
Yeah,
it
but
takes a minute.
Your fucking your ball sack
No, I know.
thumbprint.
I hold it like I hold it up. I just shave the back of it.
And you got to stretch it.
Yeah.
To get, because it's all bumpy and stuff, so you got to get a smooth surface, and then you hit it with the razor. I know what he's talking about.
That'd be great art if you could just paint your nut and put it on like a thumbprint and do like a whole hand
Right?
with your nut.
You ever pull up your shafts so you could, shave down the hair that's growing up the fucking tree?
Yeah, I stopped that immediately. Dude, every day I'm fucking finished.
How do you do it?
But you take your left hand, you pull it all the way up.
Oh, I don't.
Even
I just
if it's
shave it
all
rough.
lame and
I
shit
cut it
and
once in a
limp.
while.
What,
And
your
then
dick?
Yeah, and then you get the hair off the tree.
You ever slice over the hole by mistake with the razor?
Oh,
no.
Slice your fucking dick hole?
You gotta be very careful. Not very careful, man. I mean, always 100% accurate.
I did the nut thing, though.
Ryan, what made you want to do Deadpool?
Oh, please don't talk like that with Ryan here.
Why? That's the only way we should talk.
Cheddar biscuits.
If we all talk like we went to a concert last night.
It was so good.
We all went down. Aziz Ansari had a show last night. It was amazing.
Yeah, I watched a comedy show. I was just yelling stuff. What were you saying about Beyonce? What did she do?
Oh, Beyonce.
Yeah, China Biscuits.
Does this even matter anymore? This doesn't even matter.
Bitch,
so I guess they showed a 33% increase at Red Lobster for cheddar biscuits, or just in general?
What's that?
In general, that's right.
Hey, what you said? You want me to chime in about Red Lobster?
The increase came after the release of Formation, in which Beyonce says she took a man to Red Lobster after sex. So there's a lyric in the song.
lyric is right
and that
there.
makes
Why
everyone
did she go to Red Lobster? For what?
The lyric's right there.
Oh, the lyric is, when he fucked me good, I take his ass to Red Lobster because I slay. That Beyonce hasn't been to Red Lobster in 20 fucking years.
Wait, she just
trying to relate to the average Joe.
Well, you know, it's a good lyric.
She has not been to Red Lobster.
I saw her there. She came in and asked for me.
Cheddar biscuits. But that's all it takes? One lyric in a song, and then everyone has to run over to Red Lobster?
Subliminal advertising, maybe.
How stupid are we?
Let me just. Sometimes it reminds people, like, you know what?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Kanye, this fucking Cosby's innocent. He's fucking tweeting that.
Yeah. He's not innocent.
No, he's not. Here's why he's doing that.
Yeah.
He wants people to come after him for something other than possibly liking fingers tweedling around in his fucking shit tunnel.
And his booty?
He's getting tired of people talking about his asshole being fingered, so now he's trying to outrage people with this. Like, it's like literally like throwing a fucking smoke bomb into a room. Well, I see right through it. Yeah, he's innocent. How many fingers do you like in your shitter? Huh? Fingers in the booty ass bitch? How many? Don't let him fool you. Don't let him throw you off the scent.
I like that it's a smoke screen.
I love it.
He's trying to throw people off the scent.
That Amber Rose, I love her. I love her for tweeting that with the fucking finger emoji. I love it. Fingers in the booty ass bitch.
How many fingers did he like?
He didn't say. She didn't say.
Really?
She didn't say. I believe her.
Well, of course.
Yeah, he took some digits in the ass.
I'd love to sue him just to get him. I'd have him sue me for defamation for implying that it might be true. Then it would cost me a lot of money, but then you got to then he's got to be deposed.
Right.
And make her talk about his asshole being fingered. She's so happy.
Is Kanye? I like your angle on this, but is he trolling?
No, he's trying to get. I think he's probably
most black people think that Cosby's guilty of.
No, they don't.
A few of them.
Oh, guilty. I think you're saying innocent. Sorry, I think you're saying innocent. Yeah, most of them he's
I
guilty,
think most black people even aren't looking at this as like we got to get a black man off.
No, they're not.
They're looking at Cosby like he did some shit.
Kanye's stupid, but he couldn't be this stupid. I think he's trying to get people off the finger in the asshole thing because he acted like such a little baby when they asked him in the TMZ, asked about a finger in the booty, turned around angry.
Yeah,
fucking shut up.
Did you see that video?
Yes.
I did.
What is that?
Watch the TMZ. Well, he just can't hack it. But Mr. I can fucking interrupt somebody at the award show. Mr. I can fucking say whatever I want. Boy, he can't take a finger in the asshole question. Boy, fucking big alpha male who possibly may be a little pillow biter can't take a fucking finger in the asshole.
But I guess
question.
We've worked through this whole thing on this show over the years, and it turns out it's not really a gay thing.
It's not a gay thing.
No. A finger in your bum? No.
Finger in the bum.
It depends.
Finger in the bum and the strap-ons and stuff. Like, as soon as you start talking about this, the phones ring, and there's a plenty of guys willing to admit it.
If there's two fingers in the bum and they're spreading out your asshole, getting ready for a dick, that might be
fake
gay.
dick.
Whatever dick.
Look, you're gonna have to deal with these people. They're gonna tell you that the fake dick doesn't make it gay.
What, a fake dick in your bum?
I'll take it one step further.
Yep. I was on your side. I thought that was sort of like a gay thing, and then over the years, man, these guys will call up and say, "No fucking way, it's not."
Getting a dildo in your butt?
I think you got to change the shape of the dildo so it doesn't look like a dick, and then maybe
it can't have a helmet.
And then you can't have a helmet.
You can have one vein.
You can maybe go like cucumber, and then maybe it's not gay.
So if the dick looks like a tool.
Yeah, then I think maybe more guys would be like willing to give it a shot. It's why you see the fucking helmet and the veins.
Yeah, when it has a hook, when it looks like your friend's dick in college.
Right. I think there's a market to make that look like a different, maybe a vegetable or something, and then guys would be all right with that.
Make it look like a minion.
A minion, nice. Someone's got a kid. Yeah. Someone's got a kid in this room.
Someone's been thinking about sticking a minion doll in his ass.
New hashtag for Jim. F-I-B-A-B.
Hold on, F-I... oh, yeah, okay, finger in the booty, yes.
Yes, that's from Johnny Montana. We don't have time to go to you right now. So the Beyonce thing is stupid, and the Kanye thing is stupid.
I think he's really trying to throw people off the scent. You don't think so, Travis?
No, I think...
And he may believe he's innocent, but...
Here's what I think. I think he was prematurely celebrating getting some bad information. Because yesterday, it came out that Janice Dickinson's defamation suit got thrown out.
Oh.
So I'm thinking that he heard through the grapevine that something happened.
Okay.
And he was saying Bill Cosby's innocent.
You might be right. Okay.
That's what I think.
What happened with her case?
Her defamation suit got thrown out, but her other suit is still going on.
But him denying it is not defamation.
Right.
Right.
I think.
I actually am glad he won that one because if someone accuses you of something and then you say I didn't do that and all of a sudden they sue you for saying he defamed my name, that's fucking dog shit. That's dog shit. You have the right to deny something. I think he's a scumbag.
Yeah, but his lawyer called her a liar.
Oh, Marty Singer?
Yeah, I don't.
I hope it's his ex-lawyer. Whichever lawyer did it, I hope it's his fucking ex-lawyer.
I can't keep track of all that. But so she added him to the defamation suit because he called her a liar.
Oh, okay.
So, I don't know.
Thank you, Travis.
You're welcome, Jim.
Very good.
Maybe you're right. That's a good point about Kanye. I didn't think of that.
Trump's going after the Daily News in tweets right now.
Well, good. He probably should.
What's the tweet there, Eric? Dopey Mort Zuckerman, owner of the worthless New York Daily News, has a major inferiority complex. Paper will close soon.
I love that he just says that about companies, people, and things. It's going to close down soon. It's
Right.
like, no, it's not.
It's a terrible paper.
It's going to close.
Yeah.
He just throws that shit out there, and you're like, really? The Daily News is going to close?
Well, he's right, though. Yeah, but as far as the...
I think it's more an insult for the people that voted for Trump. Like they don't know what the fuck they're doing or something. No, it's the bigger story, and the Daily News should go with it, that people are fed up with our system, our political system, and they're looking for something different.
Absolutely.
They're looking for the outsiders. Why don't you go with that angle? That's a very interesting angle. When you have Bernie Sanders and Trump winning the New Hampshire, primary, something's going on in this country.
Yeah.
They've had it with the establishment.
Yep. That's exactly it, man.
But instead, the Daily News goes, let's make him look like a clown again because it's been their thing for a while, and call everyone that voted for him just stupid zombies.
He never should have posed with that clown makeup on. How
did
they
he
tricked
get it
him?
on?
I think they tricked him.
Oh,
He doesn't like people touching his hair, and they let him spray all that yellow in it.
Do you ever see the Donald's hair? Looks like a wig. That's the type of jokes you're going to hear tomorrow night in Chicago. I open with that. I'm like, hey guys, I had a rough night flying in. The Donald was there and his hair got all over the plane.
Probably don't do the show on a bridge.
There's going to be so many funny jokes in Chicago. I'm going to say, hey, do you know why you're not going to see the Donald here? Because you're called the Windy City, and his hair will be all muckety-mucking.
Have you tried that joke before?
No, I'm going to do it in Chicago, stupid.
Tomorrow night in Chicago.
Oh, I'm going to use it all weekend. They're going to go crazy.
They're going to go nuts for that one.
Oh, they sure are.
Ted Cruz just put out an ad where he has children saying unusual things.
Well, they're not lying, are they? Boy, I tell you, sometimes they lie. Are you tired? Do you need a minute? And all of a sudden they'll go, no, I don't. And then the prosecutor asks more questions. What did he get them to say?
This is an actual Ted Cruz.
I like Ted Cruz. He looks like every guy I file trade with.
All right, let's see this.
Sure, I'd recognize that mouth anywhere. I seen that smiling underneath the mask, kissing a little tummy.
Oh, God, I can't do it.
Look, I got the Trump action figure.
Oh,
no, wait,
I thought you got it in my hard drive.
Jesus, man.
Well, I didn't say nothing.
Look, I got the Trump action figure. No, wait, it's huge.
Oh, the dolls. Yeah, you show them on a doll. I hear you. Watch what the Trump does with the Barbie. Yeah.
He pretends to be a Republican. I fill out for the banks. Too big to fail. I gave money to Pelosi, Reed, and Anthony Weiner. Hey, Hillary. I'll give you money to be my friend. Check out my house, Mr. Trump. That's a lousy house. I'm gonna take your house with eminent domain and park my limos there.
That's hilarious.
We wouldn't tolerate these values in our children. Why would we want them in a president?
That Ted Cruz is terrific.
Oh, he is a
delightful
fucking idiot.
He broke the house.
Creepy voice at the end. Would he make that on his iPhone? Fucking asshole.
We don't want it with our president. What?
Who was that? Oh, it was TJ Miller. TJ Miller.
Oh, where is he?
TJ's coming in a little bit.
I love Barry Crimmins every day. Ask the Pope to communicate him.
Did TJ just walk by?
No, I don't
Oh, he's
think
on
so.
TV. Oh, okay. I thought so.
Oh, he's right there.
He's right there.
Oh, why is he all bloody in the thing?
Oh, Kenny's got his big announcement, by the way.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I thought
I'm
the
excited.
announcement.
Huge announcement.
Yeah.
What is it?
Cheddar Biscuits is going to be touring the country.
Fucking voice.
Cheddar Biscuits.
GH is now the time.
Yeah, go ahead. Give it to him. Come
Better than ever.
Cheddar Biscuits is here.
All right. Can we have a drum roll?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure. I heard one last night at the concert.
Bobby
Bob
knows how
plays
to
a
drum.
drummer on TV.
I know he's
Yes, he
gonna.
does.
He's gonna be filming soon. Second
Oh,
season,
really?
right?
Yeah, second season starts 2 weeks.
Cool.
2 weeks.
They're in the studio right now with Liz Gillies and Larry writing
asked me
music.
to be in
Nice.
that.
Did they good?
No, I lied.
Oh, shit.
All right, there's the drum roll, Kenny. Big announcement from Club Soda Kenny.
Is Eric Stangl ready for the debut?
Of
Well, I want to see how good of a producer you are. All right, thank you for the drum roll, but are you ready for the next step?
I'm ready.
All right. A very good friend of mine did something very good.
I can't stand it.
Let's go home.
Just fucking, a very good friend of mine.
Yes.
No, this is great for the show, GH.
It's
Believe
big
me.
for the show. Actually, it is big for the show.
Yeah, when I'm telling you something, I'm telling you something right now.
I hear you. Let's do this.
You know Twitter?
Yeah. Go Twitter.
What is
yes.
that?
Twitter.
Oh, what is that?
I don't know. It's like an app where people are like clever within 140 characters.
Yes.
Yeah. Sounds
Sometimes clever.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Well, that's me now.
You didn't want to be on Twitter.
Yeah, but I now have at Club Soda Kenny.
This is the big announcement.
That's huge.
Yeah.
How many followers does Club Soda Kenny have
I have
on Twitter?
like 300 almost.
319
319
followers.
now. I'm,
Now
I'm
320.
growing by leaps and bounds.
Wow. Club Soda Kenny, let's read some of your tweets.
No, don't.
How many tweets you got? You got 3.
It's my first tweet. Hold on a second. My first tweet, my photo is proof of this really me.
This is my first tweet, and this photo is more proof that it's really me.
No one knows.
Do you see who
and
I'm in the photo
Daniel
with?
Craig, James
No,
Bond.
it's James Bond.
He's a big James
And
Bond fan.
I don't even know how to use Twitter.
Yeah.
But I like tagged him in the photo.
I don't know if you did.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Look, there.
Oh, yeah,
Move
okay.
down a little.
Wait, hold on. I
See
can
the
tell.
icon, James
Yeah.
Oh
Bond?
yeah, you tagged a James Bond.
Oh, he tagged James
Look,
Bond.
That's the official James Bond
All right.
Twitter.
That might get you more followers.
Yeah, like me and him, like we're almost the same.
Yes. Getting a lot of retweets on that. What's your second tweet?
My second tweet was about acknowledging the lucky guy that was the first person to follow me.
And what's his name?
I don't know.
Axis64 was the first guy to follow you on Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Soda Water Pete.
With 2 X's, okay?
Yeah.
And then the third one.
Wow.
The third one is from Keith the Cop.
Okay. And what does he tweet?
He's welcoming me.
Well said.
What?
He's what?
He's
to
what?
Twitter.
What?
He's welcoming you
Yeah.
to Twitter.
And he's like telling people if they want to be entertained with extremely dry sense of humor tweets to follow me.
Very nice. And then you tweeted that and quoted it saying, "Thank you. I don't know about being entertained. Let's set the bar low, under promise and over deliver."
Yeah. How's that?
Very good. Club Soda Kenny's on.
Well, look at the pictures.
We have to look at the pictures too?
Yeah.
Are you Oh, can I? Oh, that's your. Who did the cartoon icon?
I forget.
Cartoon.
What do you mean you forget?
He has 435 followers.
You're not going to keep that. You got to put a better picture than that for the Club Soda Kenny profile
I like the
photo.
old picture of you with the fucking mullet with dice and, and a nice private plane in the background. That's
Well, yeah,
strong.
with the sweatshirt with the sleeves missing.
Fuck this.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. You had to wear deodorant back then all the time.
Exactly.
No
Sweatshirt with the sleeves missing, right under a head with the brain missing.
Wow.
Yeah. That was actually my Ford Fairlane T-shirt.
Oh, the special Ford Fairlane.
Yeah.
Were you on the movie set?
Yes, I started right at the end of that when I got upset with Joel Silver, like barking out orders to everyone.
You yelled at him?
No, I said to Andrew, like, why is he yelling at you? He goes, because he's a movie producer.
Oh,
He was yelling at Clay?
He wasn't yelling at him, but like, you know, he shows up with like an entourage. Like everything was going smooth. Everything was going good.
Was Dice nice to him?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then this guy came in and wrecked things for a
And
little
then
while.
this guy shows up and then it's like havoc.
Ah. How many followers does he have now with these wonderful
It
stories?
just jumped up 200 since the announcement.
Yeah, the more I talk, the more I'm going to get.
535 now.
543 by my thing.
543.
Ew, your
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, so, and whoever made that cartoon picture of me, I thank them, but I forget who it is.
It's awful. You need another picture.
Oh, I like that picture.
No,
of him.
you don't. It stinks. There's no mustache. Doesn't look like Kenny.
569.
569 and moving up. Club
Well,
Soda
maybe
Kenny
can
on the
you
Twitter.
give me my caricature from the animation?
Yes.
And I'll
that's a good
put
idea.
that.
Nah, I don't know if that looks good. Well, yeah, for now. Okay.
Why don't
I
we
didn't
just
think
take a
of it.
picture of you right now?
Yeah. You could smile for your picture.
602.
602. Geez, now it's really jumping for you, Kenny.
607.
What? 607? Is that
613?
No. it can't be.
617.
What?
618.
What?
And you want to know something,
622.
GH?
Let me get in on this. Yes.
People are begging me to follow them.
Well, you should follow some people.
No, I
635.
follow like 30 people.
You should follow some nice people. There's some nice
640.
people out there.
I
Yeah.
follow-
You
I
got to
follow
find
you
them,
now.
but they're out there.
People are begging me. And then some people, like I put it on Facebook that I got Twitter.
Yeah.
And then some people commented like I'm blocking them. I didn't block nobody.
671.
You see that guy you just did?
Which guy? There
The
was a
guy
guy.
you just did.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me.
No.
700.
I was
That's
going to
the
do
guy-
700.
That's the guy that had the name and lost it
That guy?
because he don't use it.
Oh,
Yeah, but
He has never tweeted.
He had to put the underscore.
No, Twitter did that. Twitter took the name from him and gave
How
it
did
to
you
me.
get that?
He
a
knows
good
people.
friend of mine.
You never
What's
asked
his name?
Kenny how.
He's like a social media guru.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
No, you don't.
Starts with an R.
Yep.
Boom! That's
You do
right.
know.
He
Roger
is,
Rabbit.
he is the fucking god of social media.
Yeah, no, I've been talking to him. He's great.
He's unbelievable.
Yeah, see, you're in the know.
I'm in the know.
As in NO.
So I want. Can I get an
826.
apology?
Yes, I am sorry that I doubted you. And this, you know that R?
Yeah,
he
yeah.
listens to the show.
He is fucking great guy, awesome and amazing at this.
I met him.
Yeah, I want to go.
He
have,
did this for me.
I want to go a steak and a cigar with him. Wanna come?
875.
I got to
Let's
eat
go to
it. I
dinner,
got
Kenny.
Yeah.
82.
No, I owe this guy.
887.
I owe him too.
Yeah, and if you're listening, get my fucking name verified already. What are you waiting for?
All right,
Whoa,
900.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
I got
whoa.
908.
Hey, see if you can get my name. Like your cheddar biscuits.
920.
That's gone. Cheddar biscuits is
How
already
can
gone.
it be? It's my name.
It's not.
Well, thank you, everybody, for following me.
Congratulations,
Let's break
Kenny.
it down. This is like a telethon.
You want to
Let's see
stay?
if we can do 1,000
Let's
right
go.
now.
Let's do 1,000 before we say
Yeah,
goodbye.
when can we
Kenny.
break 1,000 people?
951.
952.
953.
956.
Beautiful.
Let's
960.
go.
963.
Be dialing. Be typing.
I got
965.
965.
971.
I got 972.
Hurry up.
974.
976.
I'm impatient.
78 I got.
979.
981.
I got 980.
What?
93.
984.
95.
Now, whoever says 100, whoever gets 1,000 is the winner. 991.
991. Damn it. 993.
I'll tell you. The
999.
the 1,000
1,003.
person.
Damn it.
Who got it?
Who got the 1,000?
Who's the 1,000th person?
I don't know.
I got it.
We don't know
who's
who
the
the
1,000th.
We don't know who the 1,000th person is.
Well, I want to give the 1,000th person 2 free tickets to a Jim Norton show.
What if Jim doesn't want that?
I think it's
have fun counting them now.
I think it's Justin _ Stengel on Twitter.
Yeah,
Why don't you use your connection and get a Chappelle ticket for him?
Go count. Now go count to 1,000. That's the only way you're going to figure it out.
There's got to be an easier way.
I don't think there's an easier way. Go count to 1,000. Thank you, Club Soda.
I
Kenny.
actually was the 1,000th person.
Yeah.
I already follow you.
I followed you on the 1,000. I was your 1,000th person.
All right.
All right. Very good.
You can have tickets.
We're going to go to another break because we
Thank
got to
you,
start.
GH.
Thank you, Kenny, for joining Twitter 5 years too late.
Welcome aboard.
Everyone else is getting rid of their Twitter.
I know,
Kenny is
Twitter's literally fucking dying as we speak.
Right.
So what do I
Everybody's
do?
moving to Facebook.
Snapchat?
Facebook.
Snapchat.
I'm on Facebook.
Facebook,
You gotta-
Instagram.
I'm on
It's doing
Facebook.
all right.
You got to get Facebook, you got to get verified, and then you got to get mentions because only people in show business can have mentions. The app, and you can do live video on Facebook.
I have Facebook.
You don't have mentions though.
I have Facebook, and maybe I should get mentions too.
You should.
16,000 people like me on Facebook.
You should get mentioned. Are you verified?
No.
Get verified.
How do I get verified?
Yeah, how do
on
we get
Facebook?
verified on Facebook?
Talk to R.
I'm gonna.
He's the best.
He's got to get busy.
Give me R's number.
Now I gotta
want
get
some
verified
fucking-
on Facebook.
All right, we got to take a break because we got live reason. We got Ryan Reynolds and TJ Miller from Deadpool.
Allegedly.
We got Bob Kelly in studio. He's playing a new club tomorrow through Saturday. So that's Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Comedy Scene in Foxborough, Massachusetts. His You Know What Dude podcast is kicking ass. Go download that shit on iTunes, right?
Yes, it's doing really good, man.
Riotcast.com as well, I think.
Yeah, check out that new show, Misery Loves Company.
With Kevin Brennan and Lenny Marcus. They were in here yesterday. We blew their spot up. Nice for you.
Brand new on iTunes. They just did another one yesterday. They got 4 episodes up. It's fucking
They're
ridiculous.
doing very well. Jimmy's leaving for Chicago. Big things for Jimmy.
I'm headlining.
Starting his theater tour.
Me and Cheddar Biscuits are on the road.
And I'd like to get 30,000 followers.
Today?
On what?
You're at
Twitter?
1,200.
Yeah.
Jesus, relax.
Yeah,
we did good by you.
1,200.
Yeah, what do you want, dude?
I would like
Give it a little
30,000.
time.
That's a respectable number.
You're addicted, man. Stop. Settle down.
Yeah, you're
going through. We went through 5 years ago.
5 years ago where you were checking your numbers.
Yeah, I would go to Facebook. I'd actually delete your account.
Yes.
I'll ask the guy.
How much would it cost for you just to delete this account?
That'd be wonderful.
How much?
I don't know. Maybe that'll be the next bid. We'll auction it off.
All right, we got to take a break. But Jimmy's hitting the road. He's got a lot of dates. Go to jimnorton.com. But basically, tomorrow night, the Vic Theater in Chicago. Then Friday, it's Royal Oak Music Theater in Michigan. And then Saturday, it's Turner Hall in Milwaukee. And all the dates are up at jimnorton.com. In a few minutes, we got Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, I might not talk. I get nervous.
No, you got to talk. That's why you're
get
here.
nervous.
You're a big Deadpool fan.
I'm a huge Deadpool. Also, Just Friends.
I saw Deadpool. I loved Just Friends.
Is that the funniest comedies ever?
I think it's hilarious.
One of the funniest.
Is Josh Gad in that or no?
Josh Gad and Just Friends? I don't think so.
No, okay. I heard Just Friends was. What was one he was in? He played the brother.
I'm not sure, but
Do you know what I mean?
No,
I'm thinking of a different.
I gotta look it up. But Just Friends is a really good movie. You look like you lost a few, Bobby.
Thanks, dude.
Pounds.
20 fucking pounds.
20 pounds.
Good for you, Bobby. And then TJ Miller, our old friend, is stopping by. We haven't seen him in studio in many years, so stay right there. The juice is loose.
Hey, is this a Phil Spector song or no?
Juice Newton.
Is that who sang that?
I think, right?
Juice Newton.
Juice Newton.
Juice Newton.
Oh, I didn't realize that was her.
Another song from Deadpool. We're playing Juice Newton, Ryan Reynolds.
You are?
Yeah, put the headphones on and enjoy.
Just call me Angel.
That sounds like a Phil Spector song. I'm trying to figure out if it is.
Right?
Yeah.
How are you? Good morning.
Hey, man.
What's up,
What's
Ryan?
up, man?
This is the first thing we put in the script 6 years ago.
Oh, really?
True story, yeah.
I saw Deadpool a mere few hours ago. God,
Wow.
I love this movie.
Thank you very much.
You nailed it,
Thank
sir. You freaking nailed it.
It's a passion of mine, that's for sure. I love this movie as well.
Yeah, I was reading up on it, and it took you a real long time to, get this thing made properly, I should say.
11 years to get it done the right way. Yeah.
Did you leak the footage? Was it you?
It was one. Here's what I'll say. There's only 4 people that could have leaked the footage, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't me.
So that narrows it down to 3 other people.
It really does.
Okay.
Yeah,
So for the people that don't know, you filmed some stuff for Deadpool, and then was it Fox?
Yes.
Yeah, they looked at it, and they just threw it on a shelf for how many years?
It sat on a shelf for 4 years.
4 years, and then it was leaked to the internet. That's very suspicious.
Yeah,
by the way.
actually, right after San Diego Comic-Con. So just right.
Oh, really?
Right when superhero movies are reaching a kind of fever pitch.
Perfect timing.
Yeah, boom.
How do you not start to think like I'm wrong about this movie? Like if they don't want to do it, they've seen the footage. How do you not start going like, "Fuck, man, maybe it's just not a good idea"?
Because I just saw, I'm sort of in touch with that network of crazy Deadpool fans that exist all over the world, and while at that time there weren't nearly as many as there are now, you can you get the sense that there's something to this, and you also see this slow kind of inexorable march toward this like superhero apex, this saturation of all these superhero movies. So Deadpool runs against the grain of all of that. It basically works as kind of a commentary on that. At the same time, it's ultra violent and ultra funny.
And he kills people.
So he's a morally flexible.
But Captain America
anti-hero.
doesn't kill people.
No,
this guy will.
Deadpool will kill
cut somebody's head off and draw a cartoon of it.
Yes, exactly. Yes. At one point, he cuts someone's head off and then kicks it into another person in the movie. So yeah, you can see some stuff in here that you don't normally see.
It's just amazing. I just want to say it. So then the footage does get leaked, and then literally the next day they're like, "All right, we're making this movie."
100%. Yeah, they couldn't. It's actually the ultimate way to test, whether your movie's dip your toe in the waters with the audience. Was that they were just overwhelmed by emails, tweets, hate mail, anything you could think of, and then next thing you know, they said they didn't even tell us. They just said, "Okay, your release date is February 12th of 2016." And I just thought I was fired. I was like, "Oh, they figured out I leaked it."
Oh, really?
So it was you?
No, absolutely. I don't admit to anything.
Did you just lose your mind at that point? How excited were you when you got that call?
Yeah,
knowing that you were trying to get this done for years.
That was surreal. I mean, honestly, I like to make jokes about everything always, but it was like a dream come true. I really did feel like Peyton Manning.
And you won the Super Bowl. And
yeah, exactly.
You had to go kiss Papa John.
Right. Oh God. Well, I would probably avoid that.
I felt the kiss wasn't long enough. But
it should have been an open mouth kiss with Papa John.
Maybe a little testy tickle.
Yeah, why not?
I don't know.
Good eye contact cupping.
Yeah, right.
A couple of men.
Heavy eye contact. It's good.
And you also relate to Deadpool. I was reading.
Yeah.
Like, you feel like this is sort of like your alter ego.
Yeah, there's a lot of similarities there. It's weird, actually. We're like sort of the same age, same height, same everything described in the comic books. The first comic book I read was in 2004, and the page I opened to, someone asked Deadpool what he looks like under the mask, and he said, "I look like a cross between Ryan Reynolds and a Shar-Pei." And I was like, "Well, there's got to be something to this." And then I just kept reading them, and I got pretty obsessed with it.
Yeah,
I got obsessed with it as like a cinematic concept because I just thought this would make such an amazing movie.
Sure.
And I'm so glad they didn't make it back then. I'm so glad they didn't listen to me because it works so much better right now in this exact moment than it would even 5 years ago.
How mad were you when what they did in the X-Men? You actually did you know that they were going to do that before you started filming? And
no, I knew that I was going to introduce Wade Wilson, not the sort of Deadpool aspect of it, and that was kind of an ad later. So if you watch the movie, you'll see it's like partly me and partly another actor named Scott Adsit, who's incredible.
Okay,
but I just didn't really want to have anything to do with that. It wasn't.
So did it bum you out that they sewed his mouth shut?
Well, it was like an abomination. I mean, it was like I mean,
is that his big thing? I don't know about Deadpool. I literally thought it was Spider-Man. I'm so stupid.
Well, he's called the Merc with the mouth. The last thing you want to do is sew his mouth shut. I mean, sewing his mouth shut to me is the same thing as just flying to Vancouver, finding my mother, and slapping her as hard as you can. So it was. It was not a good moment for me. I was not happy about that. Yeah.
I love the humor in the movie. I was a little worried about that. When you're going to throw some humor into a superhero movie, and you guys nailed it. I mean, the jokes all work. You're hilarious. You make fun of yourself as well as others. And it's a bit dry, sarcastic at times. I think it's perfect. I really do.
Well, Ryan's one of the only actors that's like a leading man, good-looking dude, and is fucking hilariously funny.
Thank you.
At the same time,
right?
I mean, Just Friends is probably
a terrible childhood.
Really,
so it really helped.
Yeah,
Just Friends gets funnier and funnier every time.
It's one of the funniest movies ever.
I love that movie.
The beginning of that movie is fucking ridiculous.
It was a lot of fun.
You're in a fat suit.
Oh yeah, fat suit, and Regina, Saskatchewan is where we shot it.
Right.
Yeah.
In the middle of nowhere.
Just the middle of absolutely nowhere.
Have you seen Just Friends?
I have not, but I keep thinking
with
I
Anna
did.
Faris?
No, I
Anna
haven't.
Faris is in it. She's great.
She's
so
hilarious.
funny.
And so damn sexy.
Oh,
my God.
Yeah,
She's
she played
hilarious.
kind of like a Paris Hilton hybrid of Jessica Simpson, Paris Hilton mixed with like a Kardashian.
Yeah.
It was pretty
You
awesome.
had all that figured out before it hit the TV.
Yeah, that's true.
You kind of like were showing everyone what was going to happen down the road.
Yeah.
He's a huge fan, and
We actually met before.
That's Bob Kelly,
I
a
did
very
Jimmy
funny
Kimmel.
comic.
I did stand-up comedy.
God, of course, yeah.
And then you
yeah.
with what's Vanessa Williams?
Williams, yeah.
You guys were on the couch, and I turned around and I said, "You're gorgeous," and she said, "Thanks." And when I was talking to Ryan,
Oh yeah,
and he meant it though.
You're playing upon her vain insecurities. I
No,
like
she's hot.
you. I
You're
like
way
you.
hotter.
She is hot.
Bobby meant that though.
He did.
As funny as it was, he also meant it.
oh, he touched
this
me.
guy.
Listen
Yeah.
to me, man.
Some gentle
you're,
cupping.
You're my guy.
Yeah.
If I told my wife, she said I could. I have
One
I
free
have
pass?
One free pass is with Ryan
Hey,
Reynolds.
let's next level this stuff right now.
Let's do it. What do you want to do?
How sturdy is
How about this? Nothing too weird. Would you let Bob worship your feet?
Worship my feet. Well, this sounds like something that. This seems like if I
First
say
of all-
yes, it'll be the first thing
Hang
that comes up in an internet search.
First of all, I don't want to just. I just want to fuck him. I want to have a nice time.
With my feet?
No, with you. I don't.
You
I want it
actually,
to be-
you actually want some deep kissing going on.
No,
Right.
not deep kissing. Not at all.
We should shoot our own 80s music video, slow motion style, fucking big hair. Yeah, that'd be good.
Well, but my question is this: if you're my one, who's your one? He's got to be
my one?
smoking hot.
Oh, wow. I don't know. He's not Kevin Sorbo anymore. Let me think. God, who's my one?
Come
I don't
on,
know,
one
man.
guy.
I would-
If you had to.
Oh, if I had to. You don't need to throw that in there. I want to. He's dead, though. Cary Grant. I mean, that guy was a dreamboat.
All right, cool.
Right?
Well, as long as
I
it's not
love
Sam
Cary
Jackson
Grant.
or Denzel.
Yeah. Sam Jackson, too. Why not? Love Sam.
And Justin also saw Deadpool.
Yeah, huge fan of yours, huge fan of Deadpool. Love the movie.
All right, thanks, man. Thank you.
And you know what? I ran into you. My brother and I were producers at Letterman, and I worked with you there. And then I ran into you and your brothers on motorcycles in upstate New York last summer.
Oh my God! You're right on. Wow, weird. Yeah,
Yeah, very
small
weird.
world.
Remember you and your brother running into some guys? You're like, I don't think those guys had fucking seats on their motorcycles.
He looks like a Letterman guy, right?
But
Yeah.
you had two brothers with you, and you all three look alike.
Yeah, that's
They're
I
big
know.
guys
They're
walking around.
big, tall, strapping fellas.
Are they in the business in any way?
No,
or?
my brother's he's a homicide detective in Canada.
Jesus.
Yeah, which
What a
apparently there are
fucking masculine
homicides in Canada.
What a masculine profession that is.
That's
It
a
really is,
homicide
yeah.
detective.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
in Vancouver.
Yeah, Serious Crimes Unit. He works in. Yeah, he works
Not that I
near,
know
near
exactly where your
Vancouver, but-
family's from.
Yeah.
It's a little weird.
Oliver Crescent Street, still there? Yeah.
I've been to Vancouver once in my life, many years ago. It was a lovely city. It was
town.
2 or 3
Beautiful
days. Yes,
I hear it's
1990.
Yeah.
I got two
Actually,
prostitutes in an alley.
It's actually still 1990 in Vancouver.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, you did prostitutes in an alley?
Yeah, two
sure
in an
it wasn't
alley.
1970?
No, it was 1990 in an alley.
1990.
Yeah.
Wow, an
Yeah.
alley. What'd you
Couldn't
do in
spring
an
for a
alley?
hotel room, huh?
No, it was. It cost me, I think, $80 back in 1990.
Why do you need two?
I don't know. It was greedy.
Two at the same time or two different ones?
Same moment.
Hey, did we all go down a rabbit hole? I wasn't aware of? What's happened there? I
Well, I'm
didn't see
sorry.
a rabbit hole
Actually,
anywhere.
Bob, we talked about Bob worshiping your feet. I figured I'd jump in and be a part of the conversation
really, just
too.
nail it.
I saw Ryan just grab his coffee a little nervously there. Like,
What happened here?
It's funny that bothered him, but the whole Bob thing, he was like, "All right, I'm kind of
No
cool with that."
problem.
Yeah, fat guy on the table. We're good.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we're all good. Yeah.
Two hookers in an alley in Vancouver.
Yeah, whoa, that's where I draw the line. Yeah, oh my
and you
God.
went from Vancouver to L.A. and joined the Groundlings?
No, I tried to get in the Groundlings and they wouldn't have me.
Oh, you didn't?
Really?
I thought you were in them.
No, well,
there,
I was going. I went over there. I went to LA to join the Groundlings, and I like an idiot. I was 18 years old. I thought I'd just jump up on the main stage and be a part of the Groundlings, but it was actually you have to go through the system. It's like everybody else. You can't. There's no special treatment. So they asked, like, I take the course and then do all stuff. But I was a Canadian. I didn't have any money, so I had to get a job. And the only way I could get a job as a non-resident was a lead role in something. That's the only way they'll give you a visa. So I got an agent. Told an agent, send me out on 5 auditions, all for sitcoms. I'll get one of them. And I got one of them. I got this one.
So you're one of the lucky guys that in a pizza. You started.
That was a huge show.
That was your first show.
That was my first show.
Huge.
Yeah. It was, but it wasn't. It was sort of like it never really became a huge hit. It just like stayed on the air for 4 years, and it was the best job.
It was hilarious.
so much fun. I loved my co-stars. I loved the live audience thing. I loved just hanging out, and it was just a great job. job. Yeah, it was
The Groundlings is all like the comedy. That's really hard to do as far like improv like that, and those are very difficult things to do. It's much different than stand up.
Did they cancel the show, or did you just move on?
It got canceled. Yeah, after 4.5.
What did you do with it? What did you do after that? What was the first thing you did?
Van Wilder. Yeah, Van
what
Wilder.
a movie.
Was the first.
Oh my
And
God.
that's supposed to be after Burt Kreischer. That movie.
Is it
Our
really?
comic friend of ours.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
he played the Burt Kreischer character.
Well, no, that was supposed to be modeled after what Burt was in college. Just fucking party animal.
Did
but
Burt
it was
just tell you that?
No.
No, it's a story.
It's
He tells everybody
all right. But that fucking movie was hilarious.
I love
too.
that movie.
Yeah, that was that generation's Animal House.
Yeah, and I was just tapping Chevy Chase. I was just like doing everything I could to be Chevy Chase, and I love that. I love Chevy Chase.
Fucking, that's
one
crazy.
of the most underrated.
Yeah.
Was he nice to you on the set? Because you always hear mixed reviews about Chevy Chase. Some say he's awful. Some say he's phenomenal.
He wasn't in the movie.
He's asking.
I've met him since, and honestly, the nicest guy you'd ever. I live in New York. He actually lives right near me, and I've seen him a few times at the restaurant, and I turn into an idiot around him.
Really?
Just like simple grunts come out of my mouth. He must just think I've been hit in the head by something hard. Yeah, I love him.
What's your favorite Chevy Chase thing?
My favorite. That's tough. Fletch is really. Fletch is like legendary for me. Bring me the head of Alfredo Garcia and a cup of hot fat. Just like the way his brain works in that movie is just so stellar. So I love that. And then like every Christmas, who doesn't love Christmas Vacation?
Caddyshack.
Amazing.
Yeah,
right? That whole group just
that is
legendary.
funny because I can see that resemblance now.
Yeah, I really like. He's a huge impression. I steal from him all the time.
How was Tara Reid? At her prime.
She was, that was like right American Pie era. You know what? It's easy to kind of throw her under. She was really sweet.
I think she's
a nice girl.
I didn't mean how was she personally?
Yeah, no, she's well. Let me shut this off. And no, she was great. Yeah, she was sweet. Yeah, nice girl.
She's gorgeous.
Yeah,
she is sweet.
She was engaged to Carson Daly then. Wow,
no shit.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
That's right. They were an item for a while.
Yeah.
I'm still hooked on the fact that you had such an amazing start in Hollywood. You always hear the stories and big famous people that come in here and talk about all the things they had to do before they hit. And you hit right away.
Yeah, I went 6 months in LA, and I got part of it was dumb luck, but I always kind of felt like I could do a sitcom if I was given that opportunity. I just didn't. The first thing I wanted to do was Groundlings. I just really wanted to do it, but I ran out of money, so I had to do something. And
that's a good story. That's good confidence. Give me 5 auditions, I'll get 1. Yeah. I should have that. I said this. I said, give me 1,000 auditions, I'll get a callback.
You got to really narrow that down for them.
Get a call back.
Give them an easy out. Yeah, that's what you need.
And Deadpool's an R-rated movie.
Yeah, it sure is.
Showing
had to be.
That's what we were discussing.
Is there anything in the movie that they were like, you know what, you can't fucking do that?
Yes, there's a chunk that's there's a chunk that takes place in Guadalajara, Mexico, in the movie where I remember it so clearly too because my character's dying of cancer and he starts to go to look for all these places, like he's looking at Chechnya and he says isn't that where you go to get cancer? And then he says he looks at China and then he looks one for Guadalajara, Mexico, and then we actually in the movie go to Guadalajara and the scene opens up with Guadalajara, the cancer research capital of fuck it, I'm just messing with you. So it's clearly he's in trouble, but it just gets dark in there. There's really hideous murders that he performs, and that's where Wade Wilson, the character, loses his mind. That we took out of the movie because it was just way too much.
Will you put that in somewhere else?
100%. That'll live on in the DVD extra type stuff.
Do they shoot stuff that they probably deep down know isn't going to make it just because that way it helps really push DVDs in this era where it's harder to sell DVDs?
You know what? This might be the first time we're going to do. There's something I want to shoot in 2 weeks that I'm hoping they'll let me shoot just for the DVD. So it's with a big cameo and someone awesome, and I think we'll see if they let us do it. But
what would be the problem?
Well, I don't know. They're just different departments. DVD has no money. They don't have the money the studio has, so they're all different departments. So I don't know. It's just inter studio politics.
Do you own the suit?
I do. I left with the suit on the last day.
You did?
Yeah.
So you have it? Have you thrown it on for shits and giggles?
You know what's weird is that the movie is the marketing for the movie is an extension of the movie. So the last day of shooting, I was walking off the set and I was like, I've waited 11 years to do this movie. I'm keeping the fucking suit. Go ahead, send someone after me. Let's see what happens. times. And I got home, and then within a week, I was already back in it. We were doing we were doing viral videos left, right, and center. We still have something like 17 viral videos still stockpiled that we haven't even used yet.
Wow.
So I had so much fun playing this character. I mean, 11 years I've waited to do this, right? So they don't have to pay me. They don't have to ask me. I was doing them on my own. So some of these viral marketing videos are on my own. Some are done in the edit room from Deadpool, because I was living in this edit room for 6 months after the movie. So yeah, it was great. I still have it. Yeah, it scares the crap out of my dog.
Oh, really?
It's standing on a mannequin in my house. Yeah.
I got to see these viral videos now.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
Was it awful? Was it uncomfortable? Did they make it comfortable?
No, it's not comfortable, but it's not terrible. It's not like I imagine like the bat suit or something like that looks brutal.
Right. So it's not that bad.
Yeah, it's like 30 minutes to find your penis in the bat suit. I don't know. That would be just a pee. It would be tough.
The makeup is ridiculous. How many hours is that?
That was tough. That was like it's 4 hours for just the face, and then then there's the scene in the movie where there's a fight scene in a burning building where I'm like I'm wearing nothing, like my clothes burn off.
Yeah.
So that was awful. That was 8 hours of makeup, and then the crew comes in. Then you shoot 15 hours for the day, and you know what? That's when you don't say a friggin' word. You don't complain. You don't do anything. You just like
you want it done.
Yeah, you want it done, but you also know that you have to constantly remind yourself like this movie's happening. We're making this movie that we've wanted to make forever, and it's a tough long day, and you have a few of those, and you just
most of us after 4 hours in a makeup chair would be just fucking tired. We wouldn't even want to do anything after that.
Ken Burns. That's what you do. You get the Ken Burns documentaries.
Oh, I was going to ask you.
Yeah, you just learn the whole Civil War, then you go to World War II, then you do the Roosevelts, and then you do baseball, and then you just, you're like, it's great.
That's you just watch documentaries?
It keeps you, I'm a fidgeter, man. I can't sit still.
And that keeps your blood pressure nice and
keeps
low,
you chilled
and you're just
out.
chilled out, almost asleep.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, it works really well.
Which was your favorite Ken Burns?
My favorite Ken Burns is still World War II. It's just because the footage becomes available, and I love the Roosevelts. I mean, Teddy Roosevelt for me is he's a bit of a rock star.
I'm a little behind. I got to watch more of those. Yeah, they're great.
I think I've seen some of the World War II one.
It's so
I like a good documentary too. I don't know why I didn't commit to his.
Yeah, the Civil War one's really hard to masturbate to, so don't. It's super hard. So don't even try. It takes a long time. Like episode 7, you finally get there.
So you're naked in the movie.
Yes.
Jesus, Bobby. I'm kidding. I'm joking.
Terrific segue.
No, it's funny. No, because one thing I didn't like Iron Man 3 is I love that you see your clothes burned off. In Iron Man 3, she falls into a fire, but somehow her clothes doesn't. Well, Gwyneth Paltrow's clothes are somehow superhero powered too.
Yeah.
As soon as she fell in, I'm like, oh great, she's gonna be naked in the next scene, and she comes back on with a sports bra.
But here's the thing. I got something to say about that. It's very sexist because when a guy strips it off and he goes full frontal or whatever it is, everybody's like, how brave of him. And when a woman does it, it's like they're stigmatized for it. It's just a totally imbalanced thing. It's a screwy
I actually go the other way. When a guy doesn't when a girl doesn't how brave of her.
Yeah,
what a brave Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah.
It's a full frontal.
Thing. I don't know. I think you got to go equal opportunity. You need a little bit more of both just to balance things out. So
there's a nice strip club scene in this movie.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
They shot you full frontal and you were cool. That's most.
Well, I did a fight that's naked. I mean, but you don't see much in the movie. You see the first. It's just a second you see. Maybe
but someone's going to freeze frame that and put it up somewhere.
That's okay. I don't mind. Yeah.
Like Teen Wolf.
I don't mind. Yeah, right. You just what Gone Baby, Gone Girl was the Ben Affleck what he did.
Yeah,
like people would freeze frame, just like the little. And by people, I mean me.
Did you prepare though? Did you fluff it up a little bit before that scene? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure.
A little bit.
Kidding me? I'm not.
Gotta make sure it's not
right.
It's got to be right in between.
There's nothing you can do down there. It's just it's like a short story in Braille. It's just these three little. It's just really not much you can do with that. Yeah.
Now you take a Cialis before, and you won't get turned on, but you just have a little extra blood and just be perfect for a fight scene. Yeah,
perfect. That's what the guy you're fighting wants to hear. I took a Cialis before this. This is gonna get nuts.
I just whispered in his ear.
That's exactly what he wants to hear. Just to watch the blood just leave his face.
You can't go too far with that. Just a little bit.
Yeah, right.
Did you do your own stunts or your own fight scenes?
I did a good chunk of it. It's funny because in the Deadpool movie, so many of the fight scenes are character based. So they're not just like kung fu guy goes out there and kicks some ass. They have to have a real specific.
Yours is samurai.
I use a katana blade. He uses those are his signature kind of swords. But no, I did lots of the stunts. Also, there's stuff I just couldn't do. My double is a Ukrainian guy who's in Cirque du Soleil.
Oh, no kidding.
This guy is unbelievable. Alex is his name. The stuff he can do is incredible, but like halfway through the movie, he completely blew his ACL out, and it was just and that's the other thing. You look on these movies and these stunt guys, they don't care. Like they just, like the studios, they don't take care of them. So, because that's what they're paid for. They're paid to, blow knees, so the actor doesn't. So like we took such good, I got to commend Fox for the first time ever stepping up and taking care of one of these guys. They got him the best doctor they could find. They got he's better than ever. But he was actually back on our reshoots doing crazy stuff.
Did you have to get someone? Sorry, did you have to get someone to finish his stuff?
No, I just jumped in.
You did? Okay.
Yeah.
And they've come a long way with the stunt doubles. When we were growing up, it was always like
you could always tell
it was a guy with a wig with broad shoulders. They would switch him out, and
I always remember
it would take you out of the movie.
I always remember the one Terminator 2, and Schwarzenegger goes off the bridge on the motorcycle, and he's like flying. There's explosions all behind him, and like he had one of the best doubles you could ever see. But if you just freeze frame it long, you're like, that's not him. But of course, it's not him. It was a practical stunt of him jumping off a bridge. You
yeah, when you're watching Chips and Poncherelli's blonde.
Yeah. She's a blonde, middle-aged woman.
Are you talking about the scene where he's riding the motorcycle going through the fences with the shotgun?
Yeah, and the big rig is behind him.
Oh, my
also.
God.
Yeah, amazing.
An amazing scene.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
The action scenes in Deadpool are unbelievable.
Crazy.
They're
Pretty off
so
the chain.
freaking
Did you have to learn to use the sword?
I've been waiting 11 years, man. I showed up on the set very ready.
So you've been practiced for 11 years.
Yeah, I mean, I picked it up on Wolverine when I first did Wolverine. So I've known it all since then. And
so that scene when you come out of the elevator and you're cutting the bullets in half. That was you?
Yeah.
Wow, that's fucking great.
Yeah, they make it look a little fancier than it probably is. But
right.
Yeah. Did you have to share the suit with the guy, or they give him his own?
They gave him his own. We only had 9 suits for the whole movie. We destroyed 7 of them doing stunts and stuff.
Wow.
Well, that's the other thing. Our movie doesn't have the production budget that the Avengers does, because it's the Fox basically said, hey, you want to make your movie, you want to make it rated R, go ahead, make your movie. We're going to leave you alone. We're not going to give you one single note, but you don't have the budget that these huge X-Men movies do, or the other ones. So
let me jump in.
And that's what makes it great.
It looks like it's a high.
Exactly. Yeah,
it does
big time.
Yeah. But also, in comparison to the other Marvel films, everything in this film is dirty. And all the Avengers film, everything is like clean and shiny.
And,
but this is like junkyard, like the gritty. The apartments are nasty.
Yeah, and also, if you look at those other movies, they're always, it's always good versus evil. It's like Deadpool's very morally flexible and kind of somewhere in the middle. But it's also the world is ending always. Not Deadpool doesn't give a shit if the world's ending. Like, he doesn't care at all. So he's just trying to get his girl back, and he's trying to get his dick kicking revenge in. So
why do you like this character so much?
I've always loved a protagonist that walks that line between good and bad, because that's life, man. And I don't know, I just don't, the goody two shoes aw shucks superhero thing for me is just a little tired. That's just for me. And so I really.
But are they gonna join the worlds? Are you gonna go into?
Well, the movies, Deadpool's become like a cultural phenomenon in the last 6 months. So now, of course, like the studio, we went from like the people that they'd never returned their call to, like suddenly it's like, how can we get Deadpool the next X-Men movie, and how can we get Deadpool? So it's a conversation that's happening. But honestly, I don't know how it fits in a large way, because Deadpool knows he's in a comic book movie. Deadpool, Deadpool makes. I make a Professor Xavier joke in the movie where I say, McAvoy or Stewart. These timelines are so confusing. I mean, like, I don't know how you put that guy into an X-Men. So I don't know.
And it was out. A story came out yesterday that you're already greenlit for a sequel, and they're already writing it.
Yeah, I think that's a scarily premature story, but we love it. So Rhett Reese, Paul Wernick, and I, who developed the first script together, we're of course ready months ago to put something to paper. So we have a whole bunch of ideas and outlines and structures. But
I'm here to say there will be a second.
There will be.
It's that damn good.
Great. I wish the movie was longer. Like at the end of, like you're in this whole world that's amazing. You're loving every second of it, and then when it's over, it's like I could have watched another hour.
But stay through the credits.
There's a little something at the end.
A little something. You got to stay through the credits.
It's actually something they didn't show media yet. They haven't shown anybody. There's actually a different end credits.
I heard there's 2, right?
Yeah, there's 2. But the one you saw, that's still in there. There's an additional one right now.
Just so people were blowing it, couldn't blow everything.
Well, you couldn't, because nobody would keep that secret. When you're showing 1,500 journalists in 2 weeks, it would have, that
somebody would have blown up his
said
spot.
something. Yeah.
No, I really want to see this. I saw a poster for it. I thought it was Spider-Man. I'm like, another Spider-Man movie. I'm such a fucking.
I'm not a huge.
dope.
I'm not a huge
fan. I know.
But that's where he does come from. The guy who originated Deadpool was was
No, he's
took
a Spider.
from-
Yeah, he's a
took
Spider-Man.
from
Turn
Spider-Man.
the suit inside
you're
out.
Not, yeah, you're not.
Look right there at that picture right there. You, like, at a quick glance, you would just think that was a Spider-Man.
knows what it looks like. Spider-Man with like syphilis.
I didn't say I didn't relate to him.
I mean, the opening credits. It starts with the opening credits.
Yeah, man, we love that.
Yeah, it's
It's just like
amazing.
totally, and
That was brilliant.
But thank God the other cast has, because I produced the movie, so I'm begging these guys to say, hey, are you okay if we don't use your name in the opening credits? We're just going to do something totally different, and it's.
I'll tell you, it's brilliant because it's never been done before, and I'm thinking, wow, someone probably should have done this before.
Yeah, I don't know why
Does that make
nobody's ever
sense?
done it before. You know where the idea came from? Because we always had that sequence in the script. Was just Tim Miller, who's our director, brilliant guy. He did the sequence out sort of in animatics first as like a kind of animated version, and he just like used generic titles because we hadn't cast anyone yet.
Gotcha.
So it's just like hot girl, like this guy, that guy,
Yeah.
and like just words that came by. And then I was like, let's like amp this up a bit. Let's make my credit, God's perfect idiot, and like go on from there, so like, and we embraced it. So every one of the credits that at the beginning are really incredible.
It was really funny.
Yeah.
Is it part of the film they incorporated into it, or is
It's hard to, I don't want to give it away because the opening credits have been like, for a lot of people, it's been talked about. People freak out over it. And I don't want to spoil it. It's a cool. I'll just say it's a very cool opening credits.
How was it working with Gina Carano? She's unbelievable.
I've known a lot of fighters over the years. Like I met a lot of fighters, and I don't know why they're always like the most gentle people you meet. She's like the hardest challenge she had in the movie was taking shots at me. I was like, you gotta like make a little contact. It's okay, And she would, and then of course once she does, you're like, okay, that's enough contact. But yeah, no, she's such a doll, such a sweet person.
She was great in the movie. Everyone was. I mean, I have nothing bad to say about this movie.
How many
It
are
was
you signed to do?
Terrific.
I'm probably signed to about 40.
Really?
Yeah, I mean they lock you down for a long time. Yeah, you're I have definitely some sequels that are.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, and I'd be thrilled. Look, if I played this right up until my last colonoscopy, I'd be fine. I don't care.
You've already played a superhero twice. I mean, you did Deadpool before, and you did Green Lantern.
Yeah.
And that you were fucking disappointed with.
Yeah,
right?
sure. I mean, how could you not be?
Why were you?
I don't think it was
because it was like truthfully, that's why it's Deadpool in a weird way. It's a bit of a Cinderella story because I was still trying to get that. I mean, we had the script done before Green Lantern, and I remember I went to the executive who was at the time working at Fox. I said, "Listen, they're offering me this other movie. I've been waiting 5 years to do Deadpool. Is there any way I can convince you to make the movie? Otherwise, I'm going to go do this other thing, and I want to do this." Right. So, and he said, "I just can't say yes. I'm sorry." And so I went off. I did Green Lantern, in good. You think it's going to be great when you go in, but it's like the classic kind of studio which is that they have a poster, an actor, and a release date, but no script. And that's what broke my heart too, because I was like, Deadpool, we have a fully realized script. We have an 111-page script that we wouldn't change a word on, and this, But at the time, I thought, well, Green Lantern will be great, and to the best of everyone's ability, and every single person on that movie worked their ass off. I'll say that. Nobody was there slacking off, but it just didn't come together.
Was it a script thing, or was it the fact that they went in and did edits that you didn't want them to do, or took out things that you thought should have been in?
I didn't produce them. I didn't have anything to do with the editing. I didn't have anything to do with any of that stuff. So I don't know. I was just the actor. And
sometimes the CGI now, I mean...
There's a lot of CGI.
There's a lot of CGI in it, and it's like it takes you. Sometimes it takes you out where you're like, that's not real. I mean, of course it's not real.
But I wouldn't change a thing because it really informed Deadpool in that regard. Because obviously Colossus in our movie has some major CGI elements, but for the most part, we just did a lot of stuff analog, which was so much fun, and that's also because you can't. Again, Deadpool's not saving the world. We're not having to do all these huge special effects, and necessity is the mother of invention. So like you get really clever and you work on character more so than like big huge set pieces.
Who's Colossus? Is that one of the X-Men? Oh, it is. Okay.
This is the first time Colossus has ever been portrayed the right way. Too.
That's right.
The comic book fans love that.
I loved Colossus and Deadpool.
I remember years ago when Ryan came on Letterman to promote Green Lantern. Brian Tedder, the segment producer, was talking to you.
Brian, he's a big comic book guy. Yeah.
Right. So Brian, he was talking to you about all this stuff and what you were going to talk about in a few minutes with Dave, and then just talking comic books. And I was in the room too. Then you were talking about how you were excited for Deadpool. Like, this is fine and everything, but what you really wanted was Deadpool.
I know. I was weirdly like hoping that Green Lantern would get me Deadpool, which you think back is like the dumbest reasoning you could ever imagine.
I think we got to wrap up, unfortunately. There
That's
he
him
is.
from the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it was great.
Guys.
Ryan, it was awesome. I
Thank you,
really
guys.
enjoyed it.
Yeah, these guys talking about me really made me want to see this movie.
I'm going to
No,
see it
you'll love
tomorrow
it. I
night.
think you'll love it. I
definitely
really
will
do.
see it.
Yeah.
I'm so
gonna
happy
see
you
it
got to
tomorrow.
go
I'm,
before you
I'm
go
going
together.
this weekend too. I'm gonna go see it in IMAX.
You're going to go see it?
Yeah, because I
sneak in?
Yeah, I sneak in.
Is it
I
3D?
Dude, you gotta understand. I'm a major fan of the character too. So like to see it with an audience is the most awesome thing in the world.
How are you going to sneak in, though?
I'll just sneak. I'll get in there after the first
With,
credits.
with a hoodie? You're going to wear a You're going to wear a
I'll wear the
mask?
Deadpool suit.
Yeah, where the suit?
How fucking great would that be, dude?
Yeah, yeah.
If you walk in with
Nah, you can't do that. They
Best.
recognize you.
No.
They know Jim. Of course, that's
What a different way to see it. I have to see it again too because I saw it with two other guys yesterday in a screening room, and one guy has bad sleep apnea.
Oh, great. Great.
Horrendous. He was he was sleeping, and that is
Oh, God, no.
But it's because he has sleep apnea. He saw it before then and really loved the movie, and then decided to try to wreck it for us and sleep through through it yesterday.
Good friends.
But me and Eric saw it as well. It was awesome.
Comic-Con this year, too, was great because there's nothing hotter on the planet than a Deadpool with boobs.
Oh, I know.
There was so many hot chicks.
We loved Comic-Con,
with
man.
Deadpool outfits on.
That was
Oh.
we couldn't believe how many Deadpool cosplay guys
Ton
were
of
there.
them, yeah, a ton of them, yeah.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
We got TJ Miller coming in about
guys are gonna love this
2
guy.
minutes.
Oh, we love him. He's an old friend of ours.
He's got significant psychological issues.
Yes, he
that
does.
work great
He's
for radio.
fantastic, right? All right, Ryan
Thanks,
Reynolds,
guys.
always a pleasure. Come back and see us. Deadpool, it opens Friday, IMAX and regular theater. So go see Deadpool. You're not going to be
Ditto, man.
disappointed. We'll take a quick break.
I appreciate it.
Robert Kelly in studio. That Ryan Reynolds is all right.
Yeah, you think?
He's all right. Down to earth guy. Is that fake? You think?
No.
What?
No,
Not
way.
really that guy, right?
No, he's a genuine guy. He was outside talking, and
I shouldn't have said that. I know it's not fake. I was just being a dick there.
watching the
I gotta
girls.
admit that.
Watching the girls, he's just standing there. It was like a movie star, and the girls were just talking to him.
Yeah, they're losing.
What a good life.
They were losing their minds.
Brilliant.
Really nice guy. TJ's here.
TJ, man.
Were you getting makeup?
Hi guys, yeah, totally.
What's up, man?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, what's up?
I quoted you yesterday on Unmasked. You said something very insightful about stand-up comedy as a drug, and so I was just talking about that. You said, it's like it's got to be your heroin, and it draws you back to continue performing, and you've got to have that sort of almost love of heroin. And I was just saying how it's sort of a drug for the performer, but also for the audience, because it gives you that escapist moment where you're not thinking about anything else, and that's what drugs is. I mean, that's why we drink and smoke weed and stuff, to sort of take us out of how terrible life is. You know? What a tragic ordeal it is. And hello, sir. How are you?
Hi, DJ.
Good to see you. Yeah, long time no see, guys.
We used to have you on a lot, and then you went out to Hollywood and did, I don't know, you became a star
I
or
don't think
something.
so. I think I called one time and it wasn't funny at all, and so I just thought that you guys were like, yeah, well, he's lost it.
No.
Let's move on. Yeah.
Did we meet you first during Cloverfield?
Yeah. From the very beginning, I've been doing radio with you fellows. Yeah, I mean, and this is a good one. Did you guys see the movie by any chance? You
Deadpool?
did, yes, yeah.
I did not.
And but this is a good one to come back and talk about on here. I thought it was so. It's so good. It's like so completely different, and so it's not just that it's an R-rated comic book movie, which hasn't ever happened before. It's also the perfect fit for Ryan Reynolds.
Right.
And I've begun to think that I have a theory that part of why he's so funny is because we don't have to look at his face. I think that he's distractingly handsome, and it's not funny. You know, people that are that handsome are not funny for the most part.
Right.
And so if you put a mask over his entire face, then he can really be the silly, funny person that he is.
It's a good theory.
Yes, I have to wear one for just the opposite reason.
to get laid. That's the only way.
Although we had the handsome version of Ryan Reynolds in here, we were laughing along. He had some zingers.
Yeah, I think
he had a few zingers.
He's real funny. For being a gorgeous guy, he's very funny.
Yeah,
like
very
Just
funny.
Friends, hilarious.
Yeah.
He's very funny.
But I
you're
think that
you're
this is
hilarious in the
definitely
movie
his
too, though.
funniest. Thank you,
I mean,
man.
and that thing when you riff back and forth,
Yeah,
smashing
the way
each
that he
other.
looks, yeah.
Was that improv or written? Or
Yeah, we've sort of improvised most of that stuff. The script was really good. Paul and Rhett wrote, they're a team that wrote Zombieland, which I thought was a very, very, very funny movie. And so the script that they gave us was great, but we were allowed to elevate the material. They were very collaborative. And Ryan is also an improviser. That's like how he started. So did I. So yeah, we just basically kept riffing back and forth, and people would throw us lines, and we try those. And the stuff that made it into the movie was really funny, but there was a lot of stuff that was hilarious because he's all scarred all over his face.
Right.
So there was stuff that didn't make it in. I really liked this line. It looks like a trucker took a shit on your shoulders and then shaped ears on either side. That was a funny one that didn't quite make it. And then we had some stuff that was really dark. In the movie, I say, like, you should die alone. You're going to, and for the sake of other people, I hope that you die alone. Yeah. And that's very much, it's kind of dark, but we did some much, much darker stuff. And then that's an example of the character Weasel's really fun because he's a bit of they're both like kind of nihilists a little bit, I think, because, Wade Wilson sort of doesn't, subscribe to traditional morality, and he kind of thinks that, being a superhero is lame, and it's better to be an anti-hero. And then Weasel sort of unapologetically is just about himself. So a couple people have been asking, like, what's it like to be a superhero sidekick? And I was like, he's not really a sidekick. It would be, he doesn't help Wade Wilson. There's that line in the movie where he's like, Wade Wilson's on the way to this big gunfight, and he's like, I would, I'd go with you, but I don't want to. And so that's what I think is so fun about that is, like, imagine if Batman told Robin, like, go get in the Batmobile, and Robin's like, I'm pretty tired today. I think I'm going to kind of chill. I'm a little bit under the weather, but good luck on this one. And so that was a fun character to play also, that he just doesn't give a shit.
Who's Wade Wilson?
Wade Wilson is Deadpool.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. But before the change.
It becomes Deadpool, right?
Before they did the experiments on him.
And were you a fan of the comic books? Are you guys comic book guys?
Yeah,
really?
yeah.
No, I'm not. And
I'm not either.
But I had never heard of Deadpool. And so when they wanted me to do it, I kind of said, well, what is this? And it's a Marvel property. I've already, I did Big Hero 6, but also I already did Transformers, ironically. So, well, should I really get into this again? But then as I started to begin to understand what it was, and Kumail Nanjiani, who's a co-star of mine on Silicon Valley and a very funny stand-up, when he heard about it, he goes, oh, Deadpool's the best. He's meta. He breaks the fourth wall. Right. He knows that he's in a comic book. And so in the movie, he knows that he's in a movie. And once I really understood what it was, I was so excited about it. Because it was between this and a movie that's coming out called Zach and David Need a Wedding Date. And so it was between Deadpool and then an R-rated wedding comedy with Zac Efron. And I just kind of got to a place where I'm like, people don't need another R-rated wedding movie. I don't need to be the person that does that. It would be so much more of a career move, and I don't care about that stuff really at all. But an R-rated comic book movie is totally different, and it sort of matches my tone a lot better. So I'm very glad that I, ended up going with Deadpool because it's a great movie and it's going to be really huge. I think people are going to love it.
You guys don't have to sell this thing. The reviews on it already are ridiculous.
And your characters stick. I mean, I haven't seen it yet, but even in the trailers, you and Ryan's characters stick out as far as being funny and what you want to see more of too.
And I wish it's an origin story, and it's also there's a romance in it that has a cancer through line, and that's really sad and dark. But, so because it's an origin story, because they have so much to do, Weasel's not in it a lot. He'll be more present in the second one. But thank you very much, because, first of all, that means so much to me that you think that. And then also, I tried to do the most that I could with it to add, as much of my comedy as possible. And Ryan's pretty good at sort of playing a straight man or also being funny but sharing focus within the improvisation.
Yeah, sure.
So it was pretty great. But I watched the movie and I laugh a lot at Ryan's
It's hilarious,
stuff. It is, and it's machine gun jokes.
Right.
So you'll laugh over a joke. And so I think that'll encourage people to kind of come back. And there's lots of Easter eggs and little details that are really funny and inside jokes that only the comic book readers get. So it's sort of all there. And a big part of that is it was such a passion project for him.
Did you go and read the comics or no?
Ed Skrein, who's the bad guy, he was a huge Deadpool fan, so he gave me a lot of the comics, and I sort of began to read through them, and they're really, really funny, and it's very dark, and this movie is pretty dark, and not in like a trying to be edgy way. Mm-hmm. It's just that is the tone of it. He's kind of, he's sort of like, fuck this, life is the worst thing in the world.
You guys nailed it. It's
that's
a great movie.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what people
and
think
it's
of it.
really funny. The comedy definitely hits.
The marketing for it is ridiculous too.
Yeah, that's been great. There's that billboard they put up where it looks like it's a romantic comedy, and it's just Ryan Reynolds and Morena, and it's like True Love Never Dies.
Yeah.
And you think it looks like The Notebook, kind of. And then there's, in Los Angeles, we have a billboard that just has emojis. It has the skull, the little shit, the smiling piece of shit, and then an L, and like a hashtag, and that's it. And so people have to figure out that it's Deadpool L.
Deadpool.
And so the people that don't get it are just see this billboard and they're like, what the fuck is that about? Yeah. And I think the marketing has been part of that's also in the tone of Deadpool. And so that's been really good also. But I think I'm so glad you guys think it's so funny because it is as far as comedies go, to me, it's one of the funnier movies that I've seen in a few years.
Really funny. And
there's so few comedies that come out that you really think are hysterical. Trainwreck was. I thought Amy did a really good job.
Trainwreck was great, but you're right. There's not many funny movies coming down the pipe these days.
Because they tend not to be harsh. I prefer it when it's harsh, when something's harsh.
It's got to be a bit R-rated, right?
You love the harsh stuff.
I do, but the cute stuff is just, it doesn't make me laugh.
And the music in the movie is really good. The music they picked for this was
up
perfect.
Great 90s. And I've been joking about how millennials are going to be like, dang, what are these new songs? And they're shazamming it, and it's like, shoot, they're like Salt and Pepper.
Yeah.
Me likey, yeah. Who's this Dimmicks?
We might have to play Shoop to end the show today in honor of Deadpool starting Friday.
Well, you also, which I'm a fan of your comedy.
Thanks, man. Me of you.
But one of the things I love that you do is the Mucinex.
Yes, very much so.
It is.
I'm very proud of that. I'm a snot celebrity.
Dude, it's fucking, those commercials are hilarious.
They're pretty funny. I usually can get in one sort of weirder, funny laugh line. But yeah, that's a situation where they're like, yeah, just improvise, do whatever you want. It's totally fine. And it's so funny to me because things in my life, like Yogi Bear 3D and the Mucinex things, are these things that sort of I'm proud of, but people can't wrap their mind around the fact that that's not ironic. And they also, I love this, whenever I'm introduced as a stand-up anywhere, all the time, and they ask for my credits, it's Yogi Bear 3D and Mr. Music. And that's it. They don't mention. Awesome. And I tell people, they're like, well, do you want me to say Silicon Valley? And I'm like, absolutely not. Yeah. These are the two things
Hero
that I'm
6,
proud of.
no.
Fuck that. That little children's movie, fuck that Oscar-winning piece of shit. So
the music, because I didn't know it was you at first, and I was like, this is a funny, I was laughing at this little booger snort, phlegm blob.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's pretty funny and edgy. It's kind of edgy.
Yeah.
But then I was like, oh, that's fucking TJ.
Yeah, and that's been a good campaign. And it's like, I also did something for Slim Jim that I thought was really funny. But the mucus thing is just ridiculous. It's just so ridiculous.
That's going to be good money, too.
Yeah, I mean,
commercials are good money.
It's not quite the money that you think it is because I sort of have to take a guarantee, so you don't get any residuals from it or anything like that. But it's really fun, and voiceover is so easy. You just walk in. I mean, you guys know, you just roll out of bed and walk into start talking.
I got to bring up the award show.
Oh, thanks.
Holy! I hate award shows.
Me too.
You end up watching and go, "Why am I watching this shit?" But which one did you host? The
Critics' Choice.
The Critics' Choice. You killed it, man.
Thank you.
Because you were so different and weird, and I was trying to tell these guys the envelope bit you did. I'm like, that took balls.
Yeah, that's all Nick Vatterott too.
Because that took a lot of time. You had to commit to that and hope that it wasn't going to you weren't going to eat it.
Absolutely.
Basically talking about how the envelopes are really hard to open, and then he finally gets the envelope open, and there's one inside that. And you did that like 2 or 3 times.
It was the award for hardest envelope to open, and then I keep opening it, and there's smaller and smaller envelopes.
Yeah.
And then I get the smallest one open, and I'm like, and the award goes to the first envelope. And I tried to do more absurd stuff like that. And then I did the opening monologue in this life-size puppet rig with 2 life-size puppets in front of me and behind me, and they move as you move. I don't know if you ever seen that like an action show.
Yeah, sure you do, yeah.
And so imagine me backstage, like in that rig, about to be introduced by William Shatner, and in my mind I'm like, I don't think Christian Bale's gonna go for this. Like, there's just this moment backstage where I was like, I don't know if these people are going to like this. And it really was, I talk about taking risks in the opening monologue, and it really was a risk, but I thought to myself, I'm like, if I just go and do a good job, or like a better job than Ricky Gervais, but I just have the monologue in between, the bits are related, but then it's just going to be boring. It won't do it, and it doesn't tell Hollywood or the audience that I'm any different than any other awards host.
That's a ballsy way to look at it.
It was so uncomfortable. I was feeling that exact thing at home watching. I'm like, this takes fucking balls that he's taking this chance in front of these people.
When you were doing it though, it's weird because you go out there and you got to do it, but you forget how much energy it's going to take.
It's so stressful.
And then in the middle of it, I saw you like kind of. Like you're like, oh shit, this is
real. This is live television. I have to get through this. We've got to make it.
You have
We've
all
got to
the
fit it in. It was 1 second. We went like a second short or a second long. And we might actually have done it exactly 3 hours or something. But I really did. I was like, if I'm going to do this, then because I don't care if I ever do it again. So I've just got to give myself an award for the best performance of a ranger in a talking bear comedy, and then go up and accept it. And I was the only nominee, but we pre-taped 3 other. So it was that sort of stuff. And even in that Yogi Bear one, I was like, I don't particularly care. We'll put this at the end. I don't care if it kills because everybody's going to be so drunk, and that's not really the point of it. The point is to kind of the funniness is that I'm even doing it in an awards show. Right. But then you hope you get some bits where you get a laugh on the way out, or you get a laugh, from the concept. But it was really cool because A&E was like, yeah, do whatever you want. And I was like, really, man? Have you seen my stand-up? Have you ever seen a morning show appearance of mine? Like, shit gets very bizarre and strange. And they kind of said, that's great. That's what we want. And they were right. I mean, it really did draw attention to that show. And it was nice for me to be able to sort of call out Ricky Gervais, or however you say his fucking terrible British name.
You don't like Ricky?
What?
You don't like Ricky?
No, because of this Golden Globe stuff. I just think it's not funny. He's kind of an asshole, and I think it's played out to be like, Hollywood, you empty pill-popping idiots, like self-congratulatory bastards. Like, we get that. Everybody gets that. The people at home get that. Everybody knows that it's an empty, hollow, terrible place. So instead of doing that, like, why not be positive and not sort of try and cut everybody down?
I like that he does it just because nobody else really does that. Almost like I like the fact that he just.
But you would be so much better doing that.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I would have the balls to do it. I mean, maybe I would, maybe I wouldn't. But the fact that he's one of them and he still talks to them that way makes me very happy.
I'd rather see either of you guys doing that. I think
you and me both. But I mean,
I think the attraction was that he did something very different because no one took that approach before him.
Yeah, they're all kind of like like Chris Rock at the Oscars. Like, he really ruined their day the first time he did it. I loved it, but the fucking
he's great. See, I'm so excited about it because he's going to get up there and have relevant things to say about race and about Hollywood so he's so much more interesting to me. Whereas Ricky kind of does semi-lame jokes and then laughs at them.
Oh, I love him, man. I thought he was hilarious at the Golden Globes. I didn't see the whole thing, but what I saw I thought was.
I like that
some solid jokes.
This is what I like that they finally, you guys, Ricky, you, even Owen Benjamin, people are actually changing up this host thing. Yeah. That was this prim and proper setup, punch, tag, he, next person. Now it's every show you watch is different. It's not the same. Right. It's not the same format. All those shows were the same fucking thing. Now with the different hosts and letting people do be more creative, it's a different show every time you watch it. Like, you know what I mean? I like what Ricky did too, and but I like what you did. Owen Benjamin did he had a piano, he was doing songs. I mean, it was he killed it too.
Yeah, and what award show did he? I
forget what it was. It was during the day, one of those daytime.
So Emmys or something. Daytime Emmys.
Kumail and I think it's Kate McKinnon or something. They're doing the Independent Spirit Awards. So what they're also starting to do is networks are like, hold on a second. If we get a great comedian and let them do their thing, then it's going to be a totally different vibe and so much better. And you have to be, that was the thing that I learned. You got to be a strong comic to be able to do that room. It's like the worst audience you can ever imagine. Because I always think about this, and I knew that going in, but think about an award show. As time goes on throughout the performance, the room slowly fills up with losers. and also everybody's drinking too much. They're drinking beforehand because they're nervous. They're drinking afterwards because they lost. if they won, they're drinking because they can't
They're
gloat and
celebrating.
celebrate. Well, they also
Right.
can't be like, yeah, I did it. I'm the best. I
Yeah.
beat all of you pieces of shit. They have to be like, well, it's just an honor to be, among these people. And so then they're just pounding and secretly being so excited. And so by the second hour, it's a 3-hour long show. By the second hour, you're kind of fucked. Like people are so drunk in the way back, they can't really see it. They keep going to the bar. So it's kind of the worst comedy club audience that you could ever imagine. And then in the front row are these celebrities, the big celebrities. All they're doing the whole time when you're on stage is being like, is he gonna fucking mention me? Is he gonna say some stupid shit about me? And you can feel them being like,
Don't fucking mention my name.
Yeah, exactly. And so
Did you ever look down and go, see somebody like going, ugh, like hating it?
Yes, absolutely.
And,
There are a couple
did that
people,
fuck you up?
No, I mean there's like some of the cast of Blackish wasn't having it, which is something I was positive I would say at some point in my life. And then like Christian Bale kind of laughed, and Jennifer Aniston I saw laugh, but Matt Damon was the one where I sort of mentioned him. And I couldn't tell if he's sort of fake laughing or not. And I just had to, so that kind of gave me a little bit of anxiety for a second. And then I was like, who gives a shit? Like, you need to just do the show. Like, just do your act. It's the same thing I say to myself when I'm a comic. When you're a comic and you see that person in the front row just being like, and you're killing with everyone else, you can't not be like, I gotta get this person. Why is this not working?
Yeah.
It gets in your head a little bit.
You want to
And in
say
this case,
something.
but
but if you say something, it's fucking Matt Damon.
Yeah,
Instead of some fat chick from Idaho.
and the crowd doesn't usually see that face. They don't understand why all of a sudden you're fucking focusing on that person up front, and then why all of a sudden you're really being mean. The audience has no idea why.
No way. And I had a girl like that this last weekend. Everybody's laughing. The whole show staring at me like she fucking hated me.
Yeah.
And I looked at her and I said one thing to her, and then she said some weird shit back, and I was like, it takes everything you have not to
lay into that
them, and it's like, fuck
Cut 'em
it.
apart.
It's like if everybody's not liking me, you get fucked up. You want everybody to fuck.
It's amazing that
but that room, it's probably impossible.
It is. It's too big. People in the way back can't hear a lot of jokes, and it's too loud.
When you were done,
it's
were you
pretty
fucking
tough.
just excited?
Oh, I was ecstatic. Well, the biggest thing was once the monologue went well, then you can really be like, okay, this is fine. Because even the envelope thing, it's short enough, and I didn't do that. That was like an A- or B+ version of that bit, because it's such a big room and it takes so long for them to understand what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But that's pretty short, so you can kind of get through that, and it's conceptual. But that opening monologue, if you tank that, then just like if you're emceeing a show and you just fuck up your set up front, every time the audience sees you again, they're like, this fucking guy. We got to see more of his shit.
How long is the monologue? Like 5 minutes?
Yeah, they really say, you need to keep it to, it's more like 4 minutes, so 4 to 5. And that doesn't seem like it's long until you realize how difficult the room is. And then you're like, every single thing you say needs to kill, because some of it won't even work because they're still going, hey, are you going to get food? Are they bringing out a salad or what? Hey, can you get a drink?
God.
I'm getting Diet Cokes. Yeah. Tell me what he does. Weird, he's in a puppet ring. So you sort of, that certain things
Half
are
watching.
going to, that things are going to bomb, even if they're killer jokes.
Did you look down and see someone in the audience where you're like, that freaked you out? A big celebrity?
Yeah, not really. I mean, I thought it was so funny to be able to tell Matt Damon that I was like drunk crying watching The Martian. Like, you never think that you'll be able to say that to somebody when you're watching the movie.
I just told Ryan Reynolds he's my my one fuck that I'd love to have.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Which is a lie, because there's a longer list of men.
He is so handsome that I got lost in his eyes when I was doing a scene with him, and I didn't make my way back for like 2.5 days.
Thank you.
No one could find me. I was lost for a very long time.
It's hard to talk to him. I had to keep looking at Opie just to snap out of it.
All right. Jesus.
Yeah, you're like you're like the ugly sorbet.
You're Ryan Reynolds.
I'm right.
Kryptonite.
I get it.
Yeah, you're the palate cleanser.
You're the ginger in sushi.
Yeah. Oh my God, I would love to suck it.
You're the fucking
wants to play in that
I
character.
just want to fucking marry you and oh Jesus Christ!
All right, you're the parsley on the plate. Relax.
No, I mean, my goodness, I
Nothing?
love.
Not bad.
That's all right.
Nothing.
that was just mean.
Nothing on the parsley stuff.
Oh, it's just mean spirited.
That's pretty good. No one eats the parsley. At least they're eating my sorbet.
I forget who said it, but some funny comic friend of mine said, "You, TJ, you look like Ryan Reynolds melted," which I thought was really funny. But it is funny because the big joke is everybody says, "Oh, the sexiest man alive." Every interview we do together, the women are like, "It is weird." They are television outlets. The women are like, "So, oh my gosh, that must have been fun for Morena to do a sex scene with you." I mean, I would love to do that. They're just straightforward. Like, I would fuck you if you're not married.
They act towards him the way we act towards women. It's really bizarre.
That's exactly right. And he kind of, then the joke with the two of us is always people are like, we have the sexiest man alive here. Welcome, TJ Miller. Just kidding. Ryan, so tell me about being Deadpool. So it's this very funny thing where the joke is that I'm uglier than Ryan Reynolds, but I'm fine with that.
Yeah, everybody is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly.
Every fucking human being in the world.
You're in a category with everyone else.
Yeah.
He won the title, right? A few years back. Sexiest man alive.
But he was listed on the other ones he didn't win.
They're saying TJ's got to go, but what else you want to say about Deadpool? I saw it yesterday. This movie is fucking great.
It's fucking amazing. I mean,
there's no dead spots. The jokes are there. The action's awesome.
I really don't have anything better to say about it than what you just said. And you summed it up too. It is funny. I think the biggest thing is if you're a woman listening to this. Well, if you're the woman listening to Opie Radio right now, be open to your demographic. Be open to the idea of going on a date and seeing this movie because it's been testing higher with women than with men. Women really like it because
you get to see his cheeks,
character,
and you get to see Ryan Reynolds' cheeks.
And you also there's a really sweet love story right there, smack dab in the middle of this
the girl from Gotham.
Yeah, and she's great.
She's
really good.
Sexy.
So yeah, you got to see it. I mean, I think everyone's going to see it because once word of mouth starts, then people will really be going. But it's so nice to be in a funny R-rated comedy.
I knew nothing about it. I had no interest in it, and then they started talking about it, and then I know what it's about. Now I'm dying to see it. I didn't even know you were in it. I literally knew nothing about this movie, and now I want to see it.
Yeah, you should see the trailer between him and Ryan going back and forth. It's fucking hilarious.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, that's great. Well, thank you guys so
TJ,
much.
thank
dude.
you, buddy.
It's an honor. You guys are two of my icons that I look up to and even feel like I learned a lot from. So it's an honor to be on the radio with you guys, and it's great to see you again.
Thanks, TJ.
An iconic radio figure as well.
Whoa!
All right, bye, guys.
I like this. All right, TJ Miller from Deadpool.
Good to see you, buddy.
We're wrapping up. So
good to see you guys.
Hey, let me get a photo, bro.
Bob, you care about your plug? Where you at? We're wrapping up.
The old social media.
Foxborough.
Oh, there you go.
Bobby will be at Foxborough.
Comedy scene in Foxborough. Bob Kelly did great today. That's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday in Foxborough, Massachusetts. And Jimmy's hitting the road.
Chicago tomorrow night. Michigan the second night. Milwaukee the third night. And then I'm back. So go to JimNorton.com. And I believe the Chip Indiegogo starts tomorrow. The page is almost finished and it's pretty ready to go.
Very cool. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for listening. Thank you, TJ Miller.